Welcome back, everybody, to the Rime of the Frostmaiden. You can watch this stream every Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to watch our sister stream, the Dork Vision stream, that's on Sundays from 9 p.m. to midnight. You can find my books on Drive-Thru-RPG and the DM's Guild, and you can support me on Patreon/NobleCrumpet. With the wall of text out of the way, let's get back into it, shall we? You guys left the what shall we call that dungeon? I can call it for what it is. The Mountain Door is what that dungeon is called. You left the Mountain Door after clearing it out of orcs. After investigating the trapped statue, the other trapped door, and the room filled with dog piss and shit, and a seemingly cursed rapier. You guys wrapped that in cloth and stowed that away, and kept your other magical items close nearby as you returned to Battlehammer Hold, where the dwarves had sent you on this little mission, or inspired you to go on this mission, I suppose. You brought supplies back to Brunor Battlehammer and his starving dwarf retinue, and you guys got handsomely rewarded with a bunch of gold pieces. Before heading off, Garrett and Perilou headed off with Boy to Targos, said they'd meet you there. You guys went to go see Keenor, the wizard that lives in Battlehammer Hold, but were met with several devious puzzles, including painting some stairs and an archaic, non-copyrighted, not owned by the New York Times puzzle that involved statues.
I still don't know what that is.
That's okay. You're past
It's okay.
it.
Good old dull word puzzle.
Dulwar. The Dulwar puzzle.
Limited Scrabble.
What is it? Jeeves and Grundle and I think anybody else that was still at the tavern returned to you guys while you guys were pondering the puzzle. And you finally, some spiral staircase descended from the ceiling, and Keenor as well, a dwarf with an oversized robe that's like a dark green with he's got like a a candle just kind of melted in wax over his head. It's lit and like glowing a slight blue, and he's got a short black beard and a wide-brimmed mustache. And he looks at you all and goes, "Well, come on up. Where's my tea?"
Jeeves?
Oh, my goodness. I have brought the tea. It is...
It's been sometime.
It is, what was that? Oolong tea, I think.
That it was way short tea.
Short.
Short
tea.
tea, yes. Here, do you have something to heat this up on? What? No. Get up here. We'll find something. Meh. You guys, head up the stairs, and you see a veritable wizard's sort of laboratory. There's tons of, like, vials of unidentified liquid, various animal parts of foreign monsters, glowing crystals and orbs all over the place, including one that's just kind of perched on a little thin iron trellis in the center of the room, or tripod, I guess I should say, like wires holding up this blue, like glass orb that's glowing, and there's like a spinning cloud within it. He starts looking around. I must have something to heat up tea here. Did you bring water? I brought a kettle. I'll get some water. He starts chanting a spell over the teapot as water starts to fill it from the ether. Now, someone go find me some fire. I don't know where I kept it.
I've got a fire starter here if you just want to use that and kind of like put it underneath. I don't know. It's a device here. Kind of hand it to him.
Do fires run away?
No?
Mine does.
Oh.
I can't
Wait,
find
what?
it. And what use is this? Do you want me to set my whole place on fire? Take this back.
But you said you needed fire.
I know, I need you to find my fire. I've lost
Oh.
it.
That makes absolutely no sense, but sure.
Voiced by Billy Crystal?
It's a wizard thing. Oh, fire, where are you? Hello, fire.
This is some kind of orange cat.
I don't remember.
Maybe it's a demon. I'll do divine sense.
I'm gonna just look around for cool
Yeah,
stuff.
Nephros is just gonna look around as well.
I'm just gonna look for cool stuff, and maybe when he's not looking, maybe take something. I don't know.
Okay. Sure. Make investigation checks, all that are participating and looking.
Oh, I'm sure. This will be great.
I'm gonna look for
Yep.
fire.
Should get my character sheet. But it seems
You
good
can
thing,
prevent
so.
forest fires.
Wait, I can? All this time I've been causing them.
Huh. Well, maybe you should rethink that.
I question your morals.
I question your sanity. Now find me my
seems
fire.
hard. It seems difficult to create a forest fire in a forest filled with snow.
It is. That's why I send it elsewhere. Now,
There's elsewhere?
yes, across the way. Nephros, with your investigation check, you come across a strange skull. Seems squat and dwarf-like. It has a faint glow coming from within.
Pick it up and give it a sniff.
It smells bad.
Ugh.
No, Boney.
It
Hey,
smells of rotten egg.
Ugh. Hey, Mr. Wizard, you're not in the habit of keeping the skulls of your enemies lying around, are you? He's gonna hold the squat skull out to him.
No, no, that's Grandma Elda.
Oh, you just left her in the corner here.
No, I'm not an animal. Her head was on the desk.
Oh.
Now, does anybody have any luck? Benric, with your divine sense, you open your senses to the divine, and there is a sense of elementals nearby. You can tell that there's one inside of the swirling orb in the center of the room. There's also another one that that seems to be coming from the teapot that is now filled with water. There's another one that seems to just be present throughout this chamber. And then there's another small one that seems to be coming from on top of Keenor's head.
Well, I don't mean to be rude, but you said you're missing your fire. Have you tried lifting your hat?
I'm not wearing a hat, I'm wearing a hood.
Well, lifting your hood?
He goes and he slaps the top of his head. Oh! He rips the candle off of the wax. There you are! Get out here! Yeah! He shakes the candle about, and then the fire just flares up. Now, get underneath the pot like a good fire! And he slaps the candle onto the table, and it kind of sticks there with the rest of the wax. And he puts the kettle above it and puts a mage hand underneath it to perpetually hold it up. There, that should heat it up nice and good. Now don't you go out or hide again. Can't have any of that.
Does anyone know, is this how wizards normally work? This seems a little
This
odd.
is the most wizardy wizard I've ever seen.
Honestly, it's pretty tame.
Like,
You're pretty
yeah.
tame.
We only
Thank
had to
you.
solve one puzzle to get here. That's honestly, it could be worse.
That was 2.
It was supposed to be a puzzle.
That was just the daily Wordle. A paltry puzzle. My Sudoku is much more difficult.
I don't know what that is either.
It's a
You
puzzle from the
wizards-
far south,
Oh, okay.
as are most
Another
things in
physics
Icewind Dale.
I'm sure Grundle will be able to solve that one too. He's pretty much the smartest one here.
He's a bright lad.
Hey,
Yeah.
I
He
mean,
knows
she
how
said
to
what she
spell
said.
Whack. That's all I can confirm.
Keenor has taken a seat in front of the kettle and is staring at it blankly.
is he...
So,
But watch pot never boils, just as a heads up.
That's why I'm doing an experiment.
Ah, shit.
Gonna be here all day, aren't we?
In
listen,
the meantime,
well, yeah, while
we're like
waiting.
here, so we could interact if you want. Hey, Kino. Hey, hello.
What?
Hi.
How did you
so-
get in here?
Okay, this is how we're. Okay, this is.
You said this is tame.
He invited us.
So while we're waiting, how about we look at maybe some magical items, and you can tell us what they are.
What?
That sounds fun, right? Does sound like a good
Stinky
time.
Magic
Wait,
and
I
water
do
skin?
magic.
Oh boy, you've been up here for a while, Kino,
You
by
do?
yourself?
I sure have. Thankfully, I have you here now.
Yeah,
I won't be so bored.
yeah. Let's do something fun with like identifying these magical items.
Ooh, great. Where are they? I love magical items.
Great. Who wants to start? Sue, did you have something?
I got the magic water skin of unidentifiedness.
An impressive name. Let's see if it lives up to its title.
It's a bagpipe.
Let's see. You know, I might be able to figure out what this is if I cast a spell.
Oh,
I
well, you
figured
can do
would be
that
your
because
solution to most problems.
I am
you
a
told
wizard.
us. You do
Very
magic.
well.
That's nice.
Let me see.
Nephros, look, he does magic.
Can't wait to see this.
I have never been so coerced to drink without anybody telling me to drink.
Yeah, what? Hold on. What do you
Hold
got?
it out.
Thunder? Give me some of that.
He starts like looking around and patting his pants. Diamond Dust, have you seen my spell book?
I look for a book.
How many books are there?
There's a lot of books. They're scattered throughout the room. Some just flat on the ground in very disrespectful to books ways. As if they've been tossed about the room several times. The bookcase is, ironically, almost empty.
Well, do any of them look magical and fancy?
Can we read any of them?
Some of them are legible. They're in a variety of languages, though none stick out to you. There's a few about, like, the history of Tethir, the trade routes along the Sword Coast, the political machinations of the ancient era.
Can I attempt to find like the one that looks the most used?
Sure, make an investigation check. You find one that is well loved. It has a lot of bookmarks in it, and it's ironically been given a place of honor on a chair in the corner of the room.
Is it smut?
Nephros is gonna
Cost
take
love.
that book, he's gonna open it, he's gonna sit in the chair, he's gonna start leafing through it.
Okay. As you start leafing through, there's not too many words. It's mostly just pictures, like outlined pictures, and they've been scribbled on with, like, waxed color.
A man of culture.
Oh.
Can I have the coloring book, Nephros?
Wait, I didn't. What? You've been looking over my shoulder, kid.
All the time.
What?
He's there. You don't notice him? He's like right over your shoulder.
All right,
He's-
well,
he's
hold
kinda
on.
He's
tall.
Listen.
a bit height where he's just like head is right on your shoulder.
Well, listen. Maybe this is clearly very sentimental to this man. Maybe we can ask him if he'll let us borrow it.
He won't know the difference.
That was a very triumphant surge.
Magic
Apparently.
music just now.
Yeah, let's change it to this one.
Dun,
We found the coloring book.
The coloring book of Vecna.
The coloring book of
Shit.
Vecna. Only the
Don't
left
finish.
pages are colored in.
Oh my god. And there seems to be like the eye is ripped out of every single page for some reason. It's really weird.
Yeah, really weird stuff.
Yeah, the eye.
Not concerning.
The letter I has been removed.
Damn it.
The eye of the book.
Yeah,
All right.
Nephros is gonna close the book and he's gonna set it back onto the chair and kind of remember where it is and then keep looking, I guess.
Okay.
Well, Visit's book, where are you? I don't know how this works.
As you call out, the skull that Nephros was looking at earlier kind of glows brightly.
Wait, Granny, you got something to say?
Listen,
Nephros pinches his nose and holds the skull up to his ear.
You
Come on,
hear
it doesn't smell that bad.
a soft whisper. I'm over here, Keenor, you goddamned idiot. You put me inside of the skull for some reason.
So, I think there's a little bit of some family tension here that you might need to resolve.
What?
Listen, I'm just gonna bring this over here. Here, why don't you just, and Nephros is like putting the skull up to his ear. I think you two need to have a frank conversation.
Who's Frank?
here.
Could be who's in the skull.
Nephros, give me the skull really
Well,
quick.
oh, all right, fine.
I shake the skull so for something to fall out.
You shake the skull vigorously. Outside of the nose hole, a small, glowing little bead falls out and rolls onto the ground. Oh, there it is! Keenor leans down, grabs the marble, and then he puts it back into his head.
To his head?
It just phased through his skull.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that. I appear to have lost my marble. But I'm better now. What is it
Kicks
that
the
you...
chair.
What is it that you need me to identify?
What just happened?
This thing.
I'm
we
very
have a-
grateful to you. You've found most of my knowledge, as well as my spell book. I had taken out a little bit too much of my head, I think, when I was storing it for safekeeping.
He uses the magic of puns, making him
How
the
does
most
it say
powerful
to use
wizard
your
ever.
brain and keep your body wandering around, doesn't it?
But how does the body survive without the? It's fine. You know, I'm
Well,
just
it was
gonna
only some of his brain.
Okay, I'm
Then-
just gonna sit down and just think about how I have to think about breathing sometimes.
Fenric, it's very easy. Magic. Okay, move on.
Now, you were looking for this, yes? Okay. My spells have returned to me somewhat. Can you please hand me that book over there? He points at the coloring book.
Grundle, put the coloring book. Give the coloring book to Keenor.
Grundle has found some crayons.
Yay.
Please, young man, I need that book.
What? Which one?
The one that's in your hand. You
Oh.
can keep the crayons.
Give him
Okay.
the book, Grundle.
Here you go. I give him thine book.
It's a very lovely depiction of a penis. Thank you, young man. He opens the
I
book.
traced it.
He opens the book and he turns to... Jesus Christ.
Killed him. Killed the DM, didn't you?
Dead.
Oh, Grundle, you
The
little
hand
scamp.
turkey?
He flips to a page, and it shows a person holding up an item and casting a spell on it, and there's a little bit of text at the bottom. He goes, "Yes, this is the identify spell. I remember it well. Kiune Varalar, Gadarga Salam." Oh, was it Salim? No, sorry. And the
Open Salime.
Urgadurgadar. The potion glows for a bit, and his eyes glow the same, like yellowish color. Oh. A simple potion of climbing. It will help you climb for a while. For a
Not too
spell,
bad.
if you will.
Ha. I get it.
Puns.
I see you put your sense of humor in the pearl too.
It will last for about an hour. You'll have advantage on your strength and athletics checks made to climb.
I mean, I don't know. Checks?
It will make sense when it happens.
Probably some
Okay.
kind of wizard
No,
speak.
when you see it.
Yeah. Whoever needs climbing the most.
Probably me.
Well, somebody important.
Oh, who fell off the cliff?
You're about to argue. Well, you don't need to climb. Well, when you do need to. It's for somebody important.
You need it when you need it.
We could do your little trick, and you could
My-
be suddenly
my
at the top
what?
of the hill when we get there, Jeeves. That's
My
one of your
little
things.
trick. Ah, the tea.
Don't you change the subject on me. I'm onto you. I'm onto you so much.
He takes the tea out of the mage hand and starts pouring it into little beakers that were set aside.
I'm gonna throw 3,000 theories out there, and one of them has to be right.
Nola is just like twitching off to the side and be like, "Fairy Butler Man!"
I'm turning into just about Jeeves.
Turning into
Ooh,
Benred.
tea.
Werewolves!
Jeeves is your fairy godparent. That's what it is.
Very old man.
He just can't grant any wishes. He's just a bad one. He's just a bad fairy godparent.
You get no wishes. Good day, sir.
He puts people to sleep. That's his only thing, is he puts people to sleep.
Is there any other information that you need me to divulge?
I have a few other things.
Do we want to ask about the weird, fancy, dark crystal thing?
The what?
What, the cringe cinnamon?
Yeah.
Let's get through the small ball stuff first.
Yeah, small ball. Cursed rapier. Tell me all about this.
Here we go. Small stuff. Cursed rapier.
It talks. If it talks, it can't not be cursed. That's just how it works, right?
Don't sound like it immediately possessed you or anything.
You say it's
It
cursed.
didn't. But I didn't. You
Or
usually
did
need
it?
to like.
Stare at you.
I think for the
It's-
curse to hold, you need to hold on to it for a bit.
Well, I need to touch it to identify it. Are you
Or it'll
certain?
say something at least. Don't
Are you-
hold on to it for an hour, I would say.
I'll need
But
at
Rab
least a
didn't
minute.
hurt her, so
I mean, he seems to have his brain back. Maybe he can just kind of like will himself to let go.
Yes, protect your mind with your magic.
Perhaps.
get shifty. We'll just cut your arm off.
I don't seem
Yeah.
to have used any spells today. He starts casting a ward around his mind. Intellect fortress. Ho! His mind is surrounded by a glowing literal fortress for a moment that suddenly fades. The ward is in
Nice
place. Yeah. Let me see the rapier.
All right, now I'll slowly unwrap it, and while I'm still holding the cloth, I'll hold it out to him.
You hold it out. you see the long silver rapier. You notice that as like he's looking over the thing for special arcane sigils or strange markings that might be telling, you note its appearance. It's like mostly silver, and there's like a little serpentine zigzagging pattern going up the center of the blade. The bell
Don't touch it, Fenric.
the bell is like a cage around the hilt, and it looks like it's made out of like a bunch of writhing snakes, thin and biting each other as they approach the pommel.
It's really cool. I want it to not be cursed.
Very well.
You get it fixed.
Or like an acceptable curse. I'll settle for an acceptable curse.
What is it? What is an acceptable curse to you?
You'll know when you see it.
What if you're just like you have to
Maybe
constantly
slowly
giggle?
turns you into a
It
goat,
seems you
know.
need to play Wordle every day in order to maintain this power. No, let me identify this. Casts the spell once more and then touches the rapier. His eyes glow for a second with that same yellowish hue. Ah, very well. It is not a particularly powerful weapon, thankfully. The fortress was perhaps unwarranted. It's merely a +1 rapier, although there is a dormant spirit within it. It's very selfish. It seems to want its wielder to be as greedy as it once was.
That's
Oh,
an
well,
acceptable
perfect.
curse.
There you go.
Honestly,
There you go,
that's fine.
Velma.
I'll
You
keep
got-
it.
Yeah, you got a friend and you don't have to change your ways.
Is that what you think of me, Nephros? Oh.
It's not very sentient. It is but a vestige of its old power. It also it tends to make noise when it moves, so don't use it in any sneaky situations. I know you adventurers get up to those.
Well, maybe Nephros might not want that.
Wait,
then.
it makes noise?
Sure. He grabs it, and he kind of like twinges as it seems to be talking to his mind. But he just takes the rapier up and he swings it and goes.
Swing.
It's
It-
cooler than I thought.
It makes loud hissing noises as if it's like a bunch of snakes.
This is rad. Yes.
Got it. Borderlands. Talking gun.
Yeah,
Gimme.
you use it wisely. He hesitates a second as he hands it back to you, but then he just puts it on the cloth. It's
He
a bit
gets,
hard
like-
to put down.
He gets like halfway through saying, "Use it." Why? She's already grabbed it out of his hands.
Now,
We're gonna
keep
be
in
very
mind
good
that
friends.
the curse, this curse will help you be more greedy, and it will guide you towards evil acts. So, yeah, give it to me, boss.
Gimme.
+1? That sounds worth it.
Weapon, please.
Weapon, please. Yeah, it's a +1 rapier with those attributes.
Thank you.
Lovely.
That's
So,
fantastic.
Rapier.
Is
I
there anything
also
else?
I have an unidentified thick red liquid vial from I believe the not it's not the orc, it was like the super orc or whatever.
Sure, it wasn't just like some sort of like alchemist fire.
Oh, that was green. We already have that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, Chris, though.
The super orc.
Yeah, well, he
Oh,
old
Captain
Aura,
Marvel orc or
Old
whatever he was.
Yarrick?
old Yarrick. Yeah,
Yep.
he had a thick
Old
red
Yannick.
liquid vial.
He certainly did have a thick red.
Ew.
Red what?
Vial of potion of healing.
Okay, it was a potion. Okay.
It
Oh,
indeed
that's right.
was.
Easy.
What kind of healing, actually?
Just potion of healing.
Just regular.
Basic.
Okay.
Regular healing.
Alright,
wait.
last thing is this magic water skin with a rune on it. Whatever
Didn't we
might
do
be.
that?
I told you it's a potion of climbing.
Oh. Just a potion.
Yes.
I see.
Uh,
I'm listening.
you know what? Hold on. while you're here, you're well traveled. You know a lot about the world, right?
I've read about it. I've heard
Yeah.
that it's snowing outside.
Oh, well, you know what? You're 1 for 1. That's good. Here, you know what? Nephros is gonna take the purple orb out of his bag and plop it on the table in front of him. You ever seen one of these?
What is that? Takes out a pair of spectacles and puts it over his fat nose. Tell me, what do you know about this? Has it done anything weird?
Ahem.
It spoke to me.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty
that's good. Maybe it can tell you what it does.
I mean, I think it did.
Do all magic weapons just insult you, or what?
Here, let me see. I wrote it down somewhere. Nephros like fishes through his bag for a little piece of paper and takes out. All right, so I was asleep, and then I heard a voice say to me, "Authority, Nautiloid down, emergency protocols enabled, crew safe, vessel imperiled, psi crystal needed, come at once." That was it.
What?
And did
It's not
you?
No, it was just a weird SOS, and there was no
Sounds
other
like a
information.
storybook. So somebody's not writing poetry.
It's
Well-
was it a haiku?
I don't
Yeah,
know. Could have
is
been
this-
some magic spell. I don't know what it is.
What was going on?
It sounds military. Emergency protocol.
It does. Though one word was troubling, which I do recognize. A nautiloid. Let me find one of my books. He starts, going around
Sea
and
creature like a squid in a shell.
moving through all of his, books. Just says, Damn you all to hell past, Keenor. Why do you not organize things when your brain is out of place?
Yeah.
I
Did
look
you
around, I have the
willingly-
books and scratch the
Did
back
you-
of my head?
Did you willingly take your thoughts out of your brain?
Yes. I
Okay,
I thought I told you that.
Easier to think or fall asleep, I guess. Jeeves, weren't you concerned
Hey.
about this thing too?
just go
Did
outside
Jeeves just
sometime.
cast sleep on himself?
I'm not talking about the brain and the thought, the weird message.
I don't think I told Jeeves about it.
I told Jeeves.
That was
Oh.
pretty weird.
I
Oh.
trusted you.
Yeah, well, Jeeves and I have been at each other's hip for a while, so. And he's old. He's got to know things.
No, don't talk. No, I need to think about this. Don't talk to me.
You guys were hiding this?
Hi, listen. It could have just been a dream.
Nephros was concerned, and he asked me about it, but it didn't seem so bad. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't so bad, so I also asked Jeeves.
Well, sounds like someone might be in danger. But we found that in a mine, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Could have been centuries ago. It was
in a-
buried
in
there
a-
Wait, you found that in
Skull.
the mine?
that was the
That's
thing from
been
the skull.
days.
It's the purple raspberry.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, you were possessed there, weren't you?
I was possessed by a ghost, killing all of you.
Yeah,
and I
you
was
listen.
in the room.
You tried.
I got possessed by the ghost too, and then the kid almost split my chest open with his axe. We all went
Yeah.
there. It's
Well, the ghost
fine.
came right out of the hole he made, so I think it worked.
Mm.
Well, I'm glad we finally are bringing this to light because I have no idea what's happening.
All I remember was a purple light. Figured it was some weird tiefling magic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it did.
It takes Keenor a while to find his book that he's looking for as you guys discuss this with each other.
Jeeves, is the tea ready?
Yes, I poured it into these beakers. There was no other suitable cup.
Oh, well.
Metal's dead clean.
Shot.
Yeah, you checked they were clean, right? Oh, or maybe we'll have some fun side effects. I
They were
suppose.
empty, I can assure you.
I'll have the mystery tea. Why not?
Sure.
It's just tea.
Cheers.
Clink your beakers together, and I guess who's having the tea?
I'll have tea.
That's nice.
Nephros reaches for a cup of tea and then resumes turning his back to Venric.
I would like to test the short tea. Why are you staring at me? Just drink your tea.
I'm not even looking at you. I don't trust you anymore.
Suvi having tea?
Sure.
Okay. Brundle, there's no chocolate milk, I'm sorry. You guys each take a sip of tea.
Alright,
Everybody make
fine.
a Constitution save.
Hell
That
yeah.
took some tea.
Hell yeah. Give me that.
Get roofied.
I
Tea
want
time.
to make a Constitution save. Never mind. Nothing fun happens.
I hate the fun.
Oh, we're doing Thaco rules. We're going for low numbers.
Oh, okay.
I
That's
tell you
funny,
after
it's the
everybody
worst
rolls.
roll you can do.
Yeah.
I got 13.
You guys
My
feel a
frog.
little dizzy as the room starts to spin a bit.
Pretty
Oh.
sure that was whiskey.
I think that may have been a little bit of dust in some of them. Oh, good night, everyone. Jeeves just curls up into a little ball and
Night,
falls
Jeeves.
asleep.
That's some
Night,
good
sweet prince.
chamomile.
Sweet demon prince. Good night.
Night.
Oh, okay.
Quick, let's inspect him for.
Yeah, let's. What's on
Hey,
Jeeves?
nope.
Honestly,
Don't touch him. Don't.
You're
Guarding
onto
him.
something.
Just guarding him like a guard dog. Arrgh. Stay back.
He's hiding something from us.
Then just have a conversation with him. Don't pick his pockets. You're in your
We're not
greedy
picking
little.
his pockets. We're just seeing what's in them. That's
Look.
all.
Look, you're carrying this evil weapon that makes you greedy.
It's
I don't
still
trust you right now.
It's still
Never-
wrapped up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull it out when I need it, but that's not right now. I just want to know what secrets Jeeves is keeping from everyone about his dark, evil past.
It's not dark and it's not evil.
You don't know. He only indebted himself to you.
Yeah, but why would he indebted himself to me, a paladin, if he was
Hmm.
evil? That seems dumb.
Fake contract so he
wow!
can stay on
To
his
throw
plane,
you off the
clearly.
scent. Yeah, it's the greatest trick. The devil tricking us that he doesn't exist. That's what's happening.
Off the scent. Was that a joke? Are you making fun of my curse?
I don't smell anything.
All I smell is old lady skull.
Maybe you should put it down then.
Oh god, I was holding it the whole time. Oh boy.
Well, this
not
is
big
getting
money.
us nowhere. Keenor goes over to the orb in the center of the room. Come forth! As he puts his hand on the orb.
Ponder time.
Who? Are
A
we coming
thick mist juts out of the orb, like as if it's like emerging from like some invisible vent, and the room fills with this misty fog as it starts spinning around.
We're hotboxing it.
Whoa, whoa,
Hell
whoa, whoa, whoa.
yeah, let's get lit.
The air like forms into like a clouded face almost, shrieking in silent pain as it spins around the room and picks up all the books and then starts depositing them one by one on the shelf. Jeez. This should make things a bit easier. Now, what was the other spell? And he
Don't
starts
say that
casting
word
again.
around us.
The
Don't-
most
do not say that
terrifying
word.
butler I've ever
Wait,
seen.
did you just tell the orb to organize your shelf?
Yes,
Oh, didn't know it did that. Nice.
did.
Well,
It's
clearly
an
previously
air
I
elemental
didn't
that
know
I've
either.
trapped. I also have a fire one and a water one. My dungeon itself is a sort of earth elemental that I've contained. Lets me make
Whole thing?
stairs and stuff.
Oh.
That's
yeah, your
normally
earth
how I leave my establishment, but I seem to have forgotten for a while.
Intentionally.
I mean, it's
Speaking
a
the
big fan of
dwarves know
artwork.
that you have a bunch of elementals imprisoned in here.
Is that moral? Is that like ethically okay?
Yeah, they're mindless. Don't worry about it. They're just
Yeah.
elementals.
Are they?
Elementals don't have
Just the raw
feelings.
force of
Now
nature.
get back in the orb. The
Yes.
elemental is like silently shrieking as it's sucked back into the orb as Keenor starts chanting. You can make an insight check if you want. Or an
I
intelligence check.
Well, I don't speak primordial.
Yeah,
I don't
also-
think
Nope.
I could say anything.
Your Earth Elemental, it's a big fan of art, but it's also getting into popular word games, so I think you should just know about that.
Well, that's indeed a sign that this elemental needs to be taught a lesson. I shall punish it presently. You hear a groan from the rest of the dungeon.
We can investigate Jeeves while Vendrick's not looking.
Make an investigation. Oh, you did. Yeah, you look around and you can feel that he's very frail, mostly skin and bones.
It's more pathetic than I thought.
Vedrick sees what you're doing.
You find a curious, like, pouch that's on him.
Strange
And
mole.
you're able to, like, flip it open. Benric spots you.
Mm-hmm.
Ahem.
I thought he didn't take money.
I give him the silver because I can't carry it.
Oh, is there silver in there? I'll shake it.
Mm.
Hey, what's
Shake
the
it.
going?
There's no metallic noise. Though another pouch on him does seem to be laden with coin.
Do you know about this pouch, Venric? I'll
don't-
slowly open it.
Look,
Slowly
dude.
open it. Inside, there are about 7 small bunches of dried plants.
Looks like tea to me.
It does look like tea to Suvi, who's intimate with some of these plants.
Oh,
Velma, were you
does it
feeling
smell?
up Jeeves?
That's what it looks
What does
like.
it smell like?
It smells
Is this some
somewhat
dank
minty,
kush?
somewhat jasmine.
Little chamomile.
How did he didn't have this on him earlier? He had to go leave to go get this?
We
Ah,
bought. He asked him to buy tea.
He bought the tea? I thought he always had tea. I thought that was his thing.
How do you just always have tea? No,
Hey,
it's a
Jeeves, I don't know.
You have to buy tea. There's tea salesmen and merchants to give it
Tea
back.
is not native to this.
I
planet.
put it back. I put it back.
You know.
Do we
you're
figure
s-
out what the Nautilus is?
You're so suspicious. You could just have a
I
conversation.
found
with them.
the book.
Jeez, Dodge.
Thankfully, my air elemental has been intimately familiarized itself with the Dwarven decimal system. Now, let's see. Nautiloids. Nautiloids are the vast alien airships of beings called the Illithid, mind flayers, eaters of brains, slavers from a far world that have come to enslave our own. That is mostly what is known about them, but they are very strange species. Tall, octopus-faced monsters. If you ever see one, they have a powerful psychic energy about them, and it seems that there is something with the strange raspberry-shaped crystal that you found.
So that's bad.
Awful.
Most
Anything called
definitely bad.
Mind flayers, probably bad.
I'm not sure what the purpose of this crystal is, but by all intents and purposes, it appears to be some sort of psychic crystal, a coalesced piece of mind that was drawn from somebody's psionic energy and given form. It's, in a way, sentient.
And this was
Interesting.
giving orders? Is that what they
Safe
was
for
doing?
Nephros to be carrying.
Oh
that?
yeah, no, but it helps me do this. Hold on. Nephros is gonna grab the crystal and he goes and walks over to Vilma. It's like, Vilma, think about your favorite color.
Okay.
What is Vilma thinking about?
Her favorite color.
Which is?
Velma's favorite color. Okay.
Sorry, yeah, I should actually just explain this because the orb
are
has
you?
allowed me to read people's minds in the past. I did this with Venric.
Mhm.
I guess
You-
it's up to
Venric's
Chris
favorite
whether or
color is
not it
pink.
works now. But
You see Velma going into this burning orange, reminding her of a sunset over the mountains when she was younger.
Oh, pretty.
ugh, so sentimental. Orange, really?
It's like a burnt orange. It's a good one.
And hey, you read my mind!
I don't. What? Shut up!
no,
Wait, what?
You are not allowed to have that. Nephros with the mind reading.
no. And Never's like tucks it away.
No, it's
No.
mine!
No. No, see,
No?
I'll hold on to this.
No.
Sure, you're all right.
I'm fine. It's just I have to bring this back to where it came from.
You're gonna go to what? The Tourmaline mines? Is where you got that?
Well, no, I'm gonna go to the Nautiloid.
You're gonna go to the Mind Flayer's Nautiloid? That's your plan?
Well, yeah, I mean, I have to. It said it's got an SOS, and I have to bring it back.
Did you listen to the Mind Flayer part of that, though?
Maybe dead. I don't know. Probably, maybe.
Again, I do not know the purpose of this. It is not just mind flayers that are capable of creating such items. They are known to exist from sages and such in the Forgotten Realms.
But is that the ones with the nautiloids?
Wait, what's a mind flare?
I
He just
told
said
you.
it's the big octopus thing.
Yeah, but
A monster that flays minds. It's
is
pretty
there like
obvious.
a picture or something? Can I look at it? Like, what does the book say?
There's a
me see.
small drawing here. I colored it in. I hope you don't mind.
God,
I walk over to go look at it.
Oh, speaking of that,
Just a
hold
painting
on,
of Squidward.
Keenor. Can I have a sidebar with you for a sec, Keenor?
But
Sure.
I'm having a sidebar.
Yeah,
Fine,
yeah.
give me the book.
Yeah, Venric, you take a look at the book.
You can have a sidebar from my sidebar. Venric, you take open the book, and there's a mind flayer in a bright green, like, strange suit, and it appears to be colored orange with blue eyes.
Okay.
There is some of it in the lines.
Oh no.
Grundle, bring your wax over here and color this in better. He has terrible color choice.
I don't
Listen,
have the book.
listen, Keenor. I found your coloring book there. And you see the kid over there, the one with all the javelins and the battle axe?
Yes?
Yeah, he really wanted to do some coloring in it. Is there a way we could like borrow it or just like take a few pages and some colored wax with us?
I'm afraid I can't do that. That's my spell book.
What, I mean, can you draw some for us? Just give us a souvenir for the kid. Come on, it'll make him really happy.
Persuasion check. Well, I have one book that I don't use anymore, and I don't think that I've gotten to it. Starts flipping through. Oh. Although I don't know if it's age appropriate.
Oh, the kid's already obsessed with blood
Yeah,
and killing. It's fine.
We don't need to worry about that with Grundle.
Very well.
As
For some
he plays
reason,
with
I've
his goblin
kept
ears.
this in fair condition. Hats off some dust, and hands you, Nephros, a book on mating rituals of beasts of the Forgotten Realms.
Fantastic.
He'll love that. Yeah, he'll love that.
There's lots of pictures.
It's the Kama Sutra of the
Discovery
Forgotten Realms.
Channel.
Thank you. You see, now this, helping the children, this is going to be your legacy.
It's helping the children.
Helping the mind flayer
Helping
children.
Make
Nephros like
children.
marches over to Grundle. Grundle, I found you a coloring book, courtesy of
Oh.
Keenor. This one
Oh.
is
Boy,
it's a catalog of Monsters of the Forgotten Realms wrestling.
oh, they're wrestling.
Yes.
I like to wrestle.
They're engaging in martial combat. You're gonna love it.
I feel like this is a poor
Okay.
choice of education.
I
You know-
open the first
Stop,
page
Suvi.
and start coloring it.
You open to the page of a cross section of an owl bear torso. There's some organs that you're not familiar with.
Ah,
The next page,
Weird.
there's two owl bears wrestling.
oh, they're cute.
There's also an image of some eggs nearby. They're
Aw.
speckled with little, almost star-like patterns on them.
The eggs are gonna be blue.
That is a fantastic color.
What is this game? What is this
Alright, I have to
game?
add this to my inventory.
Keep Nepros away from all squids.
Now, what was it that you were saying, Venric, before I was taken aside?
No, it's fine. I just wanted to look at the this weird picture because I've been trying to associate myself, or at least familiarize myself with these
Monsters
yeah, monsters.
from another world.
It's yeah.
I can't stress that you should be careful if you're going to go after them. But I know I can't stop adventurers, so I
You
can
did say monsters. That is that is. A
I can
key
just
word with
warn
me.
you. Sorry, I didn't realize that was a trigger.
Don't say Vendrick's triggers. He gets
Werewolves!
so excited.
Now, before I
You
was
can talk
taken
about the
aside by Venric, what did the rest of you want?
I take Keenor aside and then I leave him there.
Oh,
Oh,
Put him in
damn.
the corner.
I have something.
Yes.
Is this plushy unicorn magical?
Where the hell did you get that?
I bought it from
Brazier.
Yeah.
If you bought it from the Zaire, definitely not.
Might want to wash that.
I don't think so. Doesn't have any markings on it. Well, except for this one, it says it's from a zoo. It appears to be a
What's a zoo?
souvenir. It's a place where they keep
Oh.
animals.
Oh, like a menagerie.
Menagerie, sure.
Oh, do you know
Oh.
anything about this? And I show him Big Hunk.
Okay.
No, I haven't seen that before.
Says
Okay.
Among the Stars on it.
Listen, Grundle, it's probably really magical. He just can't detect it because it's so magical.
Yeah, I don't think he's a high enough level wizard.
The magic is in your heart.
Well, in reality, anything can be magical if there's enough will in it.
Wait, what? I guess that's kind of how divine magic
Wait.
works.
How many people named William are out there?
At least 4.
Oh, you probably need like 3 of them.
So do you
Indeed.
kill the William and put him in, or
Oh, need the willpower.
oh,
Will
That's what
Powers,
it
he
says.
lives in Neverwinter. Apologies. That was all a joke, I'm afraid.
oh,
Ha,
you got
yeah.
me.
Yeah, no, I was also joking.
Good. Well, if there's anything else that I can help you with, I need to get something to eat because I've been mostly eating whatever I've remembered to conjure, and it's mostly bagels.
Want some goat meat?
I would love anything other than a bagel.
Give him a goat hawk of rations.
Yes, sweet meat. I've so
my
longed
board,
to
so
drag
I might
my tongue
need a little
across
bit
your
more
meat.
Hmm.
Yes.
Right.
Dried, salty, love it.
Pretty sure it's not people.
Well, I best be on my way. I
Where you
suppose
going?
I should, to get some more food.
Fair enough.
If you don't need anything, I'll have you, leave my place so that, you don't get into any trouble.
Hey,
Hey.
for services rendered, apparently I was still carrying around the beer keg, so I will deposit the beer keg here. Here you go. Enjoy this one, Keenor. On to house.
Blessing. You have my blessing as well, my friend. Any gift of ale is a great gift for dwarves. You're welcome here anytime. Anytime you need anything identified, have any questions that I might be able to answer, just enter as you did before.
See you guys for making friends.
Is the puzzle gonna be there every time?
Well, the puzzle is there to keep out intruders, so most likely.
So for
Yeah,
friends, though, that means we're not intruders.
Only geniuses like Rundle can solve that.
As long as
kind
you
of
can read
puzzles.
Dwarven, you should be fine, right?
The child solved the puzzle?
No.
I should
I
probably
know.
change the locks. Either way, I'm leaving for now, so
Maybe go to 6 letters instead of 5.
it's a good idea. Yeah, everybody out. Can you carry your old man?
Fine.
Yeah.
Jeeves, come here. Princess Carrie.
You huck him over your back and leave Keenor's little tower. There you go. Have a nice day, everyone. I'm going to the market. Pickles! He shouts, and the door closes, and you hear several locks close behind it. There we go.
He's got a safe word.
Dwarven for justice.
I did not know you spoke our tongue. Very well read, fine Furbolg.
Pretty much.
Good day,
Dwarven.
everyone!
Okay,
Wait.
well, what's next now? You guys have figured out all of your magical curse shit.
That's
we
true.
survived the puzzle tower.
Yeah, were we
Wait,
going
are we
to the
heading back to-
kids?
Oh, I thought we were heading back to Tourmaline.
Or were we going back?
Going to the nearest place that sells sleds.
Oh, definitely in Tourmaline, and we can return to see if like the other when from the cave got back.
To the beach?
Why
Yeah,
not?
I mean, I think primarily it was,
And
wasn't
boy.
it Vilma had something to handle there, and we were maybe going to see about getting another sled in Tourmaline?
Oh, Boy and Garrett have left to go to Targus.
Yeah, we'd have to
No,
go
they
south
went
on the
to
road from there.
Bremen.
They went somewhere else.
Yes.
Bremen was when we met Boy. Is it right?
You met
The
Boy
time
in
was the other way
Targos,
Yeah,
oh, it
that's
was
right.
Targos. Okay.
which is also where they are from.
Yes.
Targos, the murder town, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then
One
the
of
merchants
them
we
out of
rescued are in
town.
Bryn Shander.
We can go to Targos and we can go up the East Way and that with some sleds. And I think
Wait,
that would be.
You were the one lobbying for stopping at Tourmaline before.
Well, yeah, it's on the way. We go to Terminate.
Okay,
and
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
We can go to Targos and we can go see
Yeah,
if
just
we
go along the east way,
catch up with.
up to the Cares.
There's a sea monster to kill.
This is
Well,
true.
that's in Bremen. We can ignore that. Who cares?
I think I'm strong enough to decapitate it.
I mean,
You know what? I
I
bet
don't
you are.
doubt you, but I wonder if you can make it back alive.
Nah, he
From the
can.
icy waters.
he looks tough. Cats can
Good.
swim, right?
Grundle's strong.
Freeze
could
to
probably
death
do
in
it
a minute
himself.
in that lake.
So, I guess we're heading to Terminate, back over the pass.
Any supplies
Sure.
we can pick up before we go?
Yeah,
Little
if you need
tokens?
any supplies, this seems to be a fair place to pick it up. You also could have easily gotten some at the orc mountain door.
I was about to say orc meat, and I was gonna be like, goo, gross.
The orc hole.
No, they had plenty of meat there.
And if
Is
we
the
don't,
issue
it's
still
kind of
okay?
on the way, right? Because we have to go down. The
We have to
Dwarven
go
Valley?
Out the bottom of the Dwarven Valley, then across to Tourmaline.
Yeah.
That's the route.
You guys are in the northern part of the Dwarven Valley at this point. The south was where the mountain door was.
Mhm.
But if you head out that way, you will be able to go to Tourmaline. If you head out the north one, it's a bit easier to get to Caer Konig, at least. The south is better if you want to go to Tourmaline.
So south.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sounds about right.
Okay, alright. Well,
Yeah, we're trying to get rid of all this money that we got, pretty much.
Reinvest.
Did someone say investment?
Ah!
no.
Oh.
No, he does not show up. It is not him. Alright, if you guys don't need anything, then we'll head out.
Yeah.
We outie.
Turn to page 4.
Got no dog, but we got a sled.
Got no dog, but we got a sled. Dog sled.
It's an all-purpose sled.
Alright. You guys are in Battlehammer Hold.
Bum 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 bum.
Head out the south way.
We say goodbye to the guards.
It seems like your friend is not on guard duty right now.
Well, we'll say goodbye anyways. It's just a nice thing to do.
Bye. Yes.
Bye, weird
Is that
not
guy talking
dwarf.
to us?
Enjoy all the supplies that we liberated for you.
Oh, that was you. Thank you very much, then.
Be sure to remember us.
I will.
Speakers.
What is your group called?
Ugh.
The voices of the Dale? Is that
The
what
free
we
voices of the
The
Dale.
free voices of the Dale.
All three of you, thank you.
Oh no, it's been
Frold.
mispronounced already.
The three
It's called-
voices.
Three, close enough.
Any publicity is good publicity. We'll take it.
As long as they're talking about us. It's all that matters. As long as they know it's us. Alright.
Oh, Jeeves, you're awake.
Yes. But did anything bad happen?
No.
Good.
Nope, I think your sleep spell just backfired on you. It was weird.
Hey, what?
In the moment where like I can be like, no, nothing happened, and I'll like scoot him away as everyone walks up and be like, someone was picking through your pockets. She's getting all nosy. That's all.
Well, that's not very nice of her.
Tattletale.
Look, I said that, and you know what? It didn't stop her. She thinks you're some sort of scary demon.
I'm afraid that these little bones have seen better days. I may have been a demon in my youth, but certainly not anymore.
Demon confirmed. That's all I heard.
That's certainly what the ladies at Baldur's Gate said.
All right, Chiefs, I don't need to hear more.
Oi.
Oh, like page 3.
That you're chaotic monster of death.
Wrestling.
Alright.
Oh, that's Grundle.
There are a few Grundles in there, yeah.
No.
Let's move on down the road.
They're fighting. They're wrestling. They're friends. They were roommates.
Oh,
Just
Yeah.
good friends.
2 very close friends died hand in hand.
As you guys head along the way, out south through the Dwarven Valley,
Looking for goats.
Goat,
Eh.
go.
Evil goats?
Looking at us? Anybody?
look around, and there doesn't appear to be anything by, but you can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Make a perception check.
Scan.
Do we find it for us?
I ain't found nothing.
Oh, look, a rock.
Oh, that's a nice rock. I like that rock.
Is it a magic rock?
I mean, Grundle likes it.
Grundle,
That's
Venric, and
Yeah.
Nephros have decided to observe a rock for a while.
It kind of looks like a goat.
No, it's like a
And behind the rock, Suvi sees.
it's like those stags.
Oh yeah, I see that.
After a while of observing the rock, Suvi just
Like
kind
a
of is
hunk.
passively looking around, and he sees an unusual tree. It's kind of leaned over you guys, and it seems to be moving like a little bit closer, creaking a bit as it goes.
Guys, we got a tree.
Huh?
No,
Well,
no,
yeah,
it's a rock.
was surrounded
Oh,
by
there.
trees, Suvi.
Look, tree. See that one? He's looking at us.
Huh?
Point up at the tree, and the tree suddenly like shudders, and it straightens back up and turns around.
I get out my squirt bottle.
Just looks
Is it
like a
rock
tree.
Is it a rock type? I think it's just a
Excuse-
tree.
Mr. Tree, do you know anything
no,
about
I
this
got
very
this.
interesting rock?
I talked to the tree.
Oh, you talk to him. You
Yeah,
you
sure.
speak
Yeah,
tree?
fine. Yeah, go right ahead.
Oh, he talks to trees. Of course he does.
Hello, green friends. Did you notice any
Greetings,
scary
tree.
things happening?
I guess
Do you
make
plan
a
to block our way?
make a charisma persuasion check.
With advantage, apparently.
Swoozing. Okay, good. Advantage is good, guys.
Woo!
20.
And what did you say again?
Do you plan to stop us like all the other natural hazards around here? Something to that effect.
The tree kind of turns slightly.
It moved.
It then kind of shakes side to side, shaking some of the remaining snow off of it. Seems to be saying no.
Alright, it will pass peacefully if you keep us safe, I guess.
Is it a friendly tree?
It bows a little.
Well, it bowed.
That's
That-
even friendly.
The
Normally trees
hell?
don't move like that when I talk to them, but
So is it a tree?
doesn't seem hostile.
How nice of it.
Don't
You know, it's been a
touch
while
any
since
tree.
people bowed to me. This is nice. Thank you, Mr. Tree. I bow back to the tree.
I mean, my short stature, it's almost like I'm bowing to you all the time.
Nephros side
I know
eyes
that.
intensely.
Afraid that doesn't count, Master Venric.
I
Oh.
proceed
In
past
official
the
circles.
Strange tree.
Hey, do we have anything we can give the tree? What do trees like? Do they
Does
like
it want
fertilizing?
Water.
Does it
It's
talk to us?
it's
Who?
maybe like
Like-
30 feet away from you guys, like surrounded by other trees. But you could see it through the forest. You could see the tree for the forest.
Mm.
For the forest for the no. You can see the tree in the forest.
Did it want to talk to us? Should
Mhm.
we talk to it?
Doesn't seem to be
If you want to.
doesn't seem to care much. It's passively turning towards you guys.
Oh, ask it about the lady who threw a fucking snowstorm at us and a bunch of fucking elks.
God, what was her name?
She didn't give
Right.
us her name. Because she was too busy trying to murder us.
The
Accurate.
champion of Oriel.
I believe so. If you could, Suvi, if you could at least see if he has information, I'd be grateful.
Well, I can't understand trees. I could use magic to talk to animals, but trees just kind of hear me.
Well, maybe
Mhm.
he could point us with the branch in the right direction? Or
No.
nod? He
To be
seems
fair,
nod or
most-
shake.
Most trees aren't able to communicate back. This one seems to be able to.
Yeah. Simple questions so we can answer simply. Like, does he know that person? And does he know where the person is?
Do you know of the druid who claims to be the champion of Oriel?
Its pine needles kind of frill, and it shudders a bit, but then seems to nod up and down with the tip of its the like stretchable, flexible tip of its tree.
Seems
Just
like it
flapping up
knows
and down.
something.
Hey, wait, if it knows about her, do you think it might recognize your tattoo, Vilma, that she gave you?
Yeah, but then I'm not taking my clothes off to show it.
You
Gotta
were
show the
literally
tree.
so eager last time.
Yeah, show the wood.
You usually would strip for a tree, I would think. We don't have to watch.
Jeeves,
Since you strip searched me, apparently, while I was
Yeah,
sleeping.
but I don't feel like it right now.
Jeeves, don't throw shade. We can figure out why later.
If you're too
She's just
afraid, you
paranoid.
don't have
Just-
to.
No, just ask her if he knows where she is. I
Why?
don't
Are
need
we
to-
gonna go fight her?
For
I mean-
me, please, as a friend, Suvi.
Do you happen to know where that lady is, Mr. Tree? Or Mrs. Tree? Can't tell. You're a tree.
I can't tell.
It brings a branch up to the tip of its branch and seems to be pondering for a second.
Oh my
Then-
god.
It then shakes back and forth. No.
Are we
Well,
not
thank
questioning?
you for being so cooperative with our questioning.
Well, did he know which way she went last time they saw?
I just asked. No.
Divine sense on this tree.
Well, he doesn't know where they are right now, but maybe which direction they went?
Open your sense to the divine, but you sense nothing unusual here. This is
Why
pretty
are we
normal.
not- No, this is not normal. Why are we questioning why this tree is moving? Why aren't your roots
Very
in the
simple.
ground?
Very simple. Magic.
Its roots are in the
Anyways.
ground. It hasn't moved from its position.
I hate this tundra.
It's a nice tree. We haven't
It's
met
a
a lot
nice
of nice
tree.
things.
It's just weird.
Nephros is going to get off the sled and start walking towards the tree.
Sure. You walk towards the tree. There's a peculiar symbol like carved into the bark of the side of the tree. Looks like Vilma's tattoo.
Nephros is going to extend an arm up with an open hand towards one of the branches.
Slaps you in the hand,
Oh, all
as
right.
if to high
High five.
five.
Ah, well, I was going for a handshake, but high five's pretty good too. Thank you. Just wanted to let you know I appreciate you for being a nice thing that is just helping us out.
The tree
Oh.
shakes back and forth with two branches pointed at you, as if to do finger guns.
Nephros finger guns back.
This is the best tree, Venric. I don't know why you're so bad about this tree. I wanna
I'll mark
I
this
wanna
tree on the
also-
map.
Also, Nephros is gonna pay attention to that symbol and try and basically commit it to memory what it looks like.
Sure.
Yeah, it's the same as on my back, right?
That's what I'm intending to communicate when I come back to the group. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'll go. I
Like
thought we
30
were
feet
next
away.
to it.
don't
I
think
didn't
you need
know.
to go for a
No, I
hike.
said it was like
Yeah.
30 feet away.
Yeah,
I think
I
we all
figured we were
approached it by
closer.
now.
Yeah, since we're talking to it.
No, isn't throwing boulders at us.
It's easier to see if you're at least a bit of distance away.
Is there anything you need, Mr. Tree Friend?
Um,
Want us to clear the snow or something?
I can prestidigitate away some snow and make him a little bit more comfortable, I suppose.
it shudders and shakes off all the snow. Seems to be fine
Seems like you
about
got that
that.
covered.
Can I touch that symbol that's on him?
When Nephros comes back and points out that it has that weird symbol, you approach to investigate. Yeah, you can touch it.
Be nice
Okay.
to the tree.
You go out and touch,
I've been
Strange
exclusively
symbol.
nice to the tree.
and it's a bit of a chill that runs down your spine. And
I like that.
hear a strange sort of whistling howl distance.
Is this like in Young Frankenstein, where whenever you say that woman's
Young
name, a horse, lightning shatters and a horse whinnies in the distance.
You're not sure what that means.
You in Young Frankenstein? You didn't see that?
Nobody's seen that movie.
I haven't
Nobody's
seen it in
seen
a while.
Young Frankenstein?
I've seen
I've
it.
seen
just-
it.
I've
it's been
seen
a
it.
while.
I've seen it
Alright.
and the Broadway play.
That does not
Oh.
speak for everyone.
Yes, I do. I speak for the trees.
I thought more people saw it. My bad.
It's
Can
just been a
I
while.
try to? So it's marked like I am. Can I try to like make a connection to this? Is there any kind of like spiritual?
Oh no, is Vilma gonna turn into a tree?
Can I turn to a tree, Chris? What do I need to roll to turn to a tree?
I was not pondering that.
Okay.
You you could perhaps make a history check.
Sure.
Well, the symbol is obviously the symbol of Oriel. Though if this tree knows this druid, there's a chance that the druid might be the cause of this tree, as you don't think it was alive last time you were here, unless you just didn't notice it. But
Like she awakened it.
yeah, you do know that druids are capable of giving sentience to less than sentient plants and animals.
The last thing we want to do is irritate the druid. She was powerful.
She was very powerful. I don't wish to. The thing is, I don't wish to irritate her. I just.
Just become enamored with her after meeting her one time.
She gave me a tattoo. What? How could I like?
Look, I've come to realize that Vilma gets like obsessed with a lot of things.
Just
She
because you
hasn't even.
commissioned an art
Oh,
piece
powerful
doesn't make you
women.
a
Just
friend.
do a tattoo, and you just like, okay, carry on your merry way.
Look, you haven't even met Drissodurn, and you're just like all over him.
Yeah, because he's so hot and really cool. That's
Well,
a very
you're
good
being
reason
You're
for
being a
it.
hot mess right now.
I keep doing me. What do you want?
She's devolving into full fangirl.
Sorry, Mr. Tree, she's a fan.
Is this what an uwu is?
Keep reading
No,
the
no.
book.
That's very
figure it
different.
out.
I'll
Okay.
explain it later.
Okay,
Oh.
Vendrick, I'm just gonna brand you and then fuck off, and you'll probably never see me again, right? And you don't care at all?
Well, I mean, that's kind of like my whole backstory to some degree, where I've been cursed with this thing and I have no fucking clue who it is, and they just kind of ran off. So, yeah, I mean, I get you, but I'm not obsessed. Just maybe a little
Oh,
angry.
but if you perhaps had some clues, would you maybe follow them?
I don't know.
Well, Mr. Tree, do you know where that druid is? You might have questions.
A direction?
It shakes its branches.
Oh, well, fuck.
Oh, there's your clue for you.
There you go. Well, enjoy being a tree, and I'll pat it on the side, and I guess we'll be on our way.
It lets out a groaning creak.
We'll visit again, I promise.
It waves goodbye.
Bye,
See you later,
tree.
cool tree.
What a cool
Yeah,
guy.
Frost gives it
Little
another
squirrel without
finger
the
guns.
nest in your-
It finger guns back. It then reverts to standing still. As you guys disappear down the Dwarven Valley with Jeeves on the sled.
Well, that was
Sometimes-
strange.
I'm not sure if I'm going insane or if this place is just full of a lot of supernatural and
I mean, we
strange
haven't seen
things.
the sun in weeks.
Yeah, I'm losing vitamin D and other probably nutritious things.
You need to get out, Morphs. This is too bad for you.
I thought the moonlight sustained the lycanthropes.
I mean, this is weird for me too, but I mean, I love it.
Eh.
This is great.
Just makes me question if I should be killing more things.
What? We're
That
not
tree
ahead,
was
we're
a
not ahead on the
monster.
killing schedule with all those orcs we slaughtered. I feel
And
like we
they
should've
say
left those
I'm
guys outside of the
unstable.
cave. They're just kind of rotting out there.
You're unstable in an aggressive stance. I'm just unstable in thought.
Grundle is very, Grundle is
Grundle's
pretty
learned.
calm, honestly.
Talked with the orcs before they jumped him. I mean, come on.
You did
Wendell
try,
is a
didn't you?
well-adjusted child. Who is
We
great
fight,
at
Literally-
puzzles.
Then we fight.
Well
Yeah, we
adjusted.
encounter someone we can't talk down at least a little bit.
Yeah,
I
Grundle.
didn't
I'm-
say how he was
I'm fine.
adjusted.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Anyway,
Dial up
Let's
violence up
continue.
a little bit more.
Yeah, we should probably start moving the sled.
Yeah.
or
Put us
more
away.
reindeer show up, or goats.
Ah, yes. Synonymous with demons, reindeer.
Be nice to recruit some to help us pull the sled.
Right,
If they
You've-
don't kill us first.
you finally
Yeah, they're
come
pretty
to
violent.
the edge of the Dwarven Valley. The dale opens up before you with rolling white hills. You see a copse of trees to the northwest, off towards Tourmaline. It's that direction that we should head. Or to go that way. Get back
That's
to the
right.
road. Seem. Alright.
The road.
Doom, 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 doom.
On the road again.
Road again. Baby, we're on the road again.
Mhm.
After several hours, you make it to Tourmaline unmolested. Isn't that nice? Thus, and thus, I need to copy your characters because I don't think we've had new tokens since I brought you to Tourmaline. So I see the old Jeeves exists on this map still. Okay, let's plop y'all down.
Old Jeeves.
I'm not the same Jeeves anymore.
Jeeves has been replaced like 4 times by new Jeeveses, and nobody's noticed, so...
I knew it. Every time we summon Jeeves, it's an actually completely new Jeeves.
Yeah, the previous Jeeves dies instantly.
They die instantly and a new Jeeves is summoned.
I am
It's
Jeeves,
like-
look at me!
Like the prestige.
Oh, good, Big Hunk is here already. He's locking it
Exactly.
down.
I saw that token there and was like, that should probably stay. Well, we've arrived. Back in Tourmaline. It feels like only a few days ago since we were last here.
That would be accurate. That's a good feeling you have there, Jeeves.
I wonder if the speaker
have a lot of
usurped
instinct.
already.
Suppose we'll have to see.
Yeah, what's the political situation here, I
Should we
suppose?
visit his mom again?
Yeah, we got some... Do we stop by Mom's house and see what's going on? Hey,
Guess-
Mom!
Guess
It's
if you'd like
about your
to.
son.
Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Oh, yeah, where are we going?
There's, Agrawal's house is the central
What time is it?
town. I'll say it's about...
It was like a full day travel.
I'll say it's about 9 in the morning.
In the morning? Oh, so we went overnight and
Yeah,
then showed up in the morning.
You rested a bit. It was like a maybe
Yeah, the sun
10
rose
hour
at
trip
6.
here.
Okay. Well, we want to do shopping.
Yep, there's the
I
market.
should...
There's the travel gear place that's run by the Zentarum Tabaxi.
Well, we
Sold
need to
them out
check
already?
that out because we did rat them out, I believe.
Yeah, are we on bad terms with them, or did they just not figure that out?
I believe you, what was it? You told Oris about it. Said that they were sus.
Yeah.
I think that's mostly all you did before you
Yeah.
bought a sled from them and then left.
Maybe they're friends, and us saying they're sus did nothing.
Maybe?
Mayhaps. Maybe the Zentarum is not all working together. Who knows? Someone move the party star somewhere.
Yeah, do we? I mean, I need to talk to Oris. But we
Yes.
also are planning on getting sleds. How many sleds do we want to get?
I'm getting a dog.
We need to find some doggies.
And
first.
some dogs as well. Yeah.
I think we're not going to be able to find dogs here. We're going to find dogs down in.
Wasn't
Targos.
there a dog person here?
No.
There was a
only-
dog
That's
place
not-
in Targos.
Mm.
Yeah. Argos. Okay.
Basically,
Like
the
a
only
kennel.
benefit of stopping here was we could pick up a sled along the way.
Hmm.
And carry it over your head like a surfboard as you walk all the way to Targos.
Or we just
Or-
pull the sled like.
Yeah, or just put stuff on it.
Maybe we can build a sail and kind of power it with the wind.
They got wind skip
that's
on the
something.
snow. Just strap something to our feet, like a plank of wood, and then just kind of board our way down the hill. On the
No, that
snow.
would never work. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
You'd need at least 2 boards, one for each foot.
Yeah,
It's a lot easier to carry our
it's-
stuff with a sled than on
it's
our
a lot
backs.
more difficult to get across the country in a sled, like that way. You'd need some sort of way to, like Nephros was saying, put a sled on each foot.
Well,
You
isn't
want it
that
to
what
get
we've been
across
doing?
the country, yeah.
Or isn't that what we did before? We had a sled that just had some stuff on it, and we were pulling it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, stuff being Jeeves.
Yeah. Okay.
Just so we can go faster if we get, enough dogs.
Say we have at least 4 salty dogs here. Sorry.
You better be.
Would be if we'd gone on that boat trip.
Venric sniffs his armpit. I don't know if I'm salty.
It's okay,
Yeah.
Venric, I was talking about your friends.
Oh.
I've noticed that they tend to poke fun at each other, so I'm trying to fit in.
You can just be yourself. It's fine. They think you're weird no matter what.
No, you're doing great, Jeeves. Just keep practicing on Venric.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think you'd make a fine
Venric,
butler, Jeeves.
you're a
but wandering
saucy
well.
bastard. Maybe I should stick to what I was doing before.
Good one, Jeeves.
Oh, you see, he likes it.
Sure, but okay. That's fine. Let's go get some dogs. Let's go get some puppies.
Well, I don't think we can get dogs here, but maybe we can ask Katrains, see if they have any sleds.
Gotta be a dog merchant somewhere around here. Why would they sell sleds but no dogs?
Well, we don't even know if they
One
sell
boot.
sleds here.
We can go to the market. Let's go to market right now.
Okay,
Nephros is going to go to
Legit
Katrains.
market first.
sure. Nephros goes up to Catrain's. Everybody else goes to the market square. Unless anybody wants
Get
to go with
stabbed,
Nephros.
Yeah,
Nah.
take this with you. No, don't take Big Hunk with you. He's with me. I don't trust you.
Take this with you. It will protect you.
Nephros doesn't trust me, so I can't go with him anymore because he's got.
Oh, no. Nephros is over that by this point.
It's
Okay.
been a
He
day.
noticed that it wasn't really having any effect on you, so he stopped doing it.
Because Nephros is a cat in real
Oh,
life.
no
Yeah.
fun.
No, and Benric is just a dumb dog, so that makes sense. The cat's just like, I'm angry at you, and the dog's like, hi, I love you.
There's something about you I just don't like. Can't put my finger on it. Okay, so I guess we'll go to the market first. Since there's more people there. So, you head to the market square. There still seems to be a guard presence, but not as much as before. It seems there's just less people watching people's movements in general, and everybody's
Mhm.
hawking their goods, yelling out that they've got whale oil for sale, fishing hooks, scrimshandery, and of course plenty of tourmaline mines from a gem salesman.
It's like gem sales are back up on the menu.
Oh,
Yeah.
tourmaline! For tourmalines in tourmaline, please come and get your very precious gems. You will be able to get them here at Thrazir's. Thrazir will give you the best deals everywhere.
Wait, is that
We hide
Thrazir right
behind
there?
another stall
I was
and
going to say,
sneak
Nephros
past.
pauses as he's walking up to Katrains. It's like, wait, I feel a disturbance.
Oh,
Anyway.
oh.
A great evil has returned.
Do we see Thrazir? Oh god, he's there!
He's taking damage. Oh! I
Selling
don't
real hard.
know why that was
Thrazir,
my
best
default.
friend!
My friends! I'm just selling the tourmaline. A merchant needs to do what merchants do, as you know.
We survived this far. Congratulations.
Thank you. I was able to survive thanks to old Sasha here. He slaps his mule.
Don't slap the mule, that's mean.
It was more of a pat.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
Slapped it, he just runs off with the cart.
I've managed to restock a bit. Do you need anything? Any precious gemstones or anything that you want to hawk off to me?
I don't like the word hawk.
Fine. No, I think that's appropriate when Thrazir's involved.
Well, you can't. falcon
Everybody's
things off of
hawking off
people.
when I'm here.
You can't falcon items.
Bird joke.
Fair.
No, we're stopping by in town. We liberated some goods recently, so
Oh, anything I might be interested in?
Nothing. I don't think anything we're not going to use.
Suit
Unfortunately.
yourself.
But we did get some gold, so I think I. Do you have more crossbow bolts? I think that's pretty much the only thing I need.
For a friend like you, perhaps I can get some. Zalakadoo, a michikaboo, a bippity boppity crossbow bolts, please. And he manifests some crossbow bolts from a small chest that he pulls out. There we go. You said crossbow bolts, right? Not arrows?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure these will be fine anyway. I'll just chop off. If you just chop off the ends, maybe it'll fit in your crossbow.
Just shut. Thank you. You know what, Drazir? I'm so glad we're best friends, and you're looking out for me.
Well, I have a full set of. Let's see. I got 100 crossbow bolts in here.
Oh, good.
They can
I
be
will-
yours for 10 gold
50
pieces.
pounds worth of arrows.
Just make sure, like, I'll take out my crossbow and make sure, like, they fit,
Oh, these are 9mm crossbow bolts.
and they're not just arrows.
These are
These appear to just be arrows.
Drazir, it doesn't fit my crossbow.
I mean,
That's unfortunate. I still need to sell these. Do any of you need arrows?
Oh, I'm good.
No.
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 Damn.
Do you have sleds?
I might be able to find a sled. Yes, very well.
We might as well. So we'll go look, and you keep working on those tourmalines in the city of Tourmaline. See if you can sell those.
Hey, they do better than you think. Tourists come here looking for them, and other merchants as well. But there hasn't been much out of the mine lately, so I'm sort of
Yeah, did they start up
capitalizing.
again?
It did start up, but it needs a bit to ramp up, so I'm probably gonna be out of here in a few days.
Probably rebuilding all the walkways the kobolds destroyed.
I don't know what that means, but I'm sure that it is very funny. Yes?
It's not a joke.
Oh, the mine was full of angry kobolds.
Well, I'll get better at this at some point, I'm sure.
Keep trying.
Well, I think there was someone down there that was selling sleds if you wanted to go to someone else.
Always a pleasure, Drazir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bye.
Now, as I was saying, he turns back to a halfling that was, like, behind something that you didn't see.
Sneaky little halfling.
Alright, you head down the way, and you do in fact see a carpenter that's selling a lot of things, but among them, dog sleds.
Oh, there you have it. Dog sleds.
How many do we want?
Let's see. The dog sled is.
Yeah,
Does it
so
work again?
we can have, yeah. How many people per sled can we have? Like if they were being pulled by dogs.
That's weird that it doesn't say.
Does it say
doesn't
single or like?
It doesn't seem to say exactly how many dogs.
How much weight does it say? How much weight it can pull?
It does. It says 360 pounds.
Okay, that might be one person per sled then.
That's pretty much me with my pack.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
That's because you got the big.
An empty sled weighs 300 pounds, and a wolf can pull 360 pounds. So it can only pull 60 pounds of weight if it's just one dog. So you'd need like 2 dogs if you wanted to carry like at least 2 people.
So the sleds are just kind of a fixed size, and the dogs affect the horsepower.
Kind of.
Okay.
Dog power.
So if we get, that's a good amount of dogs though as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
8
we
dogs
need it.
seems
Feed and
common
house
for
that
a
many
sled.
dogs.
Take care of. What
The-
a conundrum.
The merchant leans over to you. Can I help you with something?
Yeah.
Everyone's just sitting there with like math equations floating in front of their faces.
Yes.
Like,
Is there a
Ugh.
dog breeder in town?
I see you're interested in the dog sleds. They range from 25 gold pieces.
Two?
Uh,
Just from?
Sorry,
range of
they're
one.
around 25 gold pieces.
Oh, okay.
You guys don't happen to know if there's a dog trainer in town?
I don't know of anyone recently.
Seems awfully pointless to sell sleds without dogs.
I know, that's why I sell many other things, but some people need repaired sleds when they arrive this far north. But dogs are mostly a lonely wood type of thing, or that or Bryn Shander will always have them available. There's a kennel owner in Targos that I know. They're pretty good.
What's your name so we can say that you sent them? You sent us to them.
My name's Fishy, or at least that's what they call me.
Fishy! Okay,
That's the name I'd
Fishy it
expect
is.
from a merchant, but can't choose your name.
It's
You
just
could.
Can you?
it's just because of these old things. And he like pulls up his shirt, and you can see like two fishes that are like tattooed on his lower belly, just hanging sadly and limply as if they were on a much muscular figure maybe 10 years ago.
Can you make them dance?
I
Do
can,
the truffle
but
shuffle.
I'd rather not. Honestly, I'm surprised that I lifted my shirt. Tucks it back in. It's very cold out.
I do provoke people to take their clothes off, so don't feel embarrassed.
Sorry, you're just a very big lady.
You're not wrong.
It's fine, I just mean that my sexual attraction is to big ladies.
It's just a big lady.
Thank you for letting me know.
Most people ask, nobody's asked. I just talk a lot. I'm very lonely in my carpentry shop.
Oh no.
Oh boy, we should buy and leave as soon as
Oh
possible.
no.
Oh boy, we should get the fuck out of
I
here.
make it
We
back to
should.
town about once a month or so.
Great. Why don't you just do one sled each?
How many sleds does he have?
I
Sure.
already have one.
How many sleds do you got?
Will I have about 4 here? And I mean, honestly, you can take them off my hands. I
Yeah,
don't
we'll-
mind selling out my stock.
I'll give him 200. No, I'll give him 100 silver pieces for all the sleds.
Thank you, my kind, large lady.
10 gold.
That's 100 gold, my friend.
I already have one.
100 silver is 10 gold.
Oh, then what did I say? He
1,000.
said okay, so I thought it was fine.
Deal. 10
I
gold.
might have honestly done the
I
math
forgot.
reverse as well.
We grab the sleds and run out the door before we can change them.
10 silver-colored coins. These must be platinum pieces.
Yeah,
He was just
what did I
enamored
agree?
by big lady.
No, okay, then it would
We
be
have
1,000
or
silver
so
pieces.
silver pieces, so we
I'll
can
give him
dump all of
1,000
them
silver
here.
pieces because it's for everybody. This is part of the
100
group.
for 4.
Good.
Ooh,
Hate
this-
silver pieces.
Quite a heavy sack that you've got here.
Yeah, I just give him a chest full of silver pieces. This is for all of this woodwork you have here.
Take the lot.
Oh dear. Thank goodness I'm a carver. He takes out a wooden abacus and starts flicking the beads back and forth as he starts
Oh, that's
counting
well
all the
made.
silver. You guys start
You carved out
inspecting
of one piece of
the
wood?
Oh yes, that's the only way to do it. Well, unless you threaded them onto something, but that's child's play. I go hardball when I'm carving my balls.
Whoa.
For the
Yeah.
abacus, don't be rude. Not in front of the big lady.
Don't be rude in front of the big lady, Fenric.
What?
She's like royalty, supposedly.
Whatever.
Yeah, everyone agree that I'm important, okay?
You must be, for having all this silver on hand. And
See?
who's your husband? He looks to
Who?
Subi.
No.
Because we're married.
No.
And who's this, my child? I point
No, because you're
I point
tall.
down to Fenric. Is this
You're tall.
our child?
Hey,
Well, I
resent
assumed that was
Don't be rude,
this
son. I pat
this old
Fenric on
man's
the head.
child.
I'm older than both of you.
My apologies. My eyes aren't what they used to be.
Well, as long as your woodwork is what it's always been, I suppose it's fine.
It is. He pulls out his wooden eye and, like, hands it to you. You see?
That's not what I want. Oh. Yeah. Okay,
Got
thank
this
you.
too? Pulls
Wait.
up his leg, and there's, like, a prosthetic wooden leg on his left side.
Oh, I didn't know
Boy.
carpentry was that dangerous. What happened?
Wow.
Well, I told you I don't live in Tourmaline. I live a ways into the forest. Things attack you sometimes. There's not really many people around to help. So I do what I do best, and I get to chopping.
This guy's cool. I like Fishy the Carpenter.
This guy is just Geppetto.
He kicks
I have a
ass.
few dolls here if you're interested.
Oh. I'll see if there's anything interesting.
Well, there's a carved little axe beak. Seems to be like a toy. It like can roll around on wheels. There's a sort of puppet that like opens and closes its tusked mouth. It appears to be like a walrus-looking thing, but it's like humanoid.
Vilma, ask him about Big Hunk.
Would you happen to know anything about Goliath woodworking? And I'll pull out Big Hunk.
Goodness, this is the ancient Goliath tongue. My.
No,
Where
that
did
part
you
is
find
vandalism.
this?
This was liberated from somebody who stole it from the Goliaths.
Oh, and I bet that you must be one of the great heroes of the Goliath tribes.
You could tell already?
Well, you're so big.
It's in the name. It's Goliath.
Oh, you mean like the tale of David and Goliath?
Do you know anything about this? Or are we done here?
Oh, yes. You seemed to know everything about it, so well, it's one of their ancient myths about a walrus that would rise out of the sea, and it would form the mountains that created the spine of the world. Big Hunk is Icewind Dale, in a way. That is the belief.
I always knew you were a special big hunk, and I give him a big hug.
How much for the little walrus doll?
Oh, that?
Yeah.
For you, I'll give it to you for 10 gold pieces.
I'll be like Big Hunk's little brother.
Okay. I'll give
Little
you 1, 2, 3.
Hmm.
I eventually get to 8 and give it to him.
If Ross was here, we'd still be haggling the damn carts.
Does anybody have the difference?
Venric, help him out.
What? What?
What?
No,
Isn't
no.
that 10?
Oh, he's got it. He's fine.
I need 2 more gold pieces, I'm afraid. Boy.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting better, but then I get
You are
2
getting
more.
better.
Thank you, it's all yours.
All right, I'll call him Little Hunk.
Yeah.
Little Chunk.
Hmm.
Oh, even better.
Little chunk.
Little
Chunky.
All right, so Little Chunk. It's a puppet, a walrus puppet. You
Yeah,
said?
walrus puppet. Last
Is
two
it
zeros isn't here
technically a
anymore.
marionette?
All
Only if
right,
it's
and I'm just collecting toys over here. I love it.
Nice.
Call him
Me
the toy
both.
man.
Fishy turns back to Vilma and says, So, did you find this in one of the Goliath settlements in the south?
No, like I said, it was liberated by somebody who stole it from them.
Oh. Well, maybe they'll be kind enough for you to return it to them. They're pretty territorial, I've heard.
What territories in particular? I would like to know very much.
Oh, believe there's 2 tribes down there. The Akanathis, I believe.
Write that down.
I am writing that down. Akanathi, and where are they?
They're far to the south in the mountains. They live in some place called Sky Tower Shelter. but from what I've heard, they've got a bit of a feud on their hands with a rival gang. Gang?
Gang?
I mean a tribe.
Yeah, you mean a tribe? That was... Oh boy.
The other tribe, my Goliath is a bit rusty, but it's Thun Lakalaga.
Okay.
Here.
And they are nearby. They're right next to them.
Yes, in Wormdoom Crag.
Worm or Wyrm?
It's with a Y, at least in the Goliath tongue.
The Goliath Vi, yes.
Yes.
You have been the most helpful for me finding anything out about Goliath than anyone else in the entirety of Icewind Dale, so thank you so much, sir.
Well, I talk to a lot of big people.
I wonder why.
Do you want to
Because
hang out with us? You're so cool.
Vilma's
Of course.
huge in Tourmaline.
We'll replace our old man.
Yeah, can we
What?
get a new old man?
No.
No one can replace me. If
Oh,
they...
no, he's gonna fight with him.
You're not going back to Thrazir, are you? That man is infuriating. He's tried to do is sell us things.
Yeah, you didn't give any snide comments to him when we walked by him. Jeez.
Venric told me to be good.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But
You
I
did be
certainly would have given him some foul names, like
I'm sure you would have broken a hip over it. It's fine.
Teaser.
a
good. Yeah, don't hurt yourself
damselfly.
thinking about it, James.
Yes, that would have done him good.
Yeah, good job.
Anyway, it's because I'm sexually attracted to people that are larger than me.
Okay. All right.
Anyway,
we can
it's
get
great
into
shuffle out
hanging
with
out
the-
with
and
you, but we
moving
got
along.
these. There
Oh,
we
I
go.
think I saw this before. Hold on. Let me scroll.
Is there
No,
just
no,
a,
no, no.
17.
Is there just a zone of truth on the marketplace?
No, I think this guy's just very forward.
Very thirsty.
Yeah, we should see if Nephros gets stabbed or not, so we should probably go.
We did send him off alone, didn't we?
You know, I can
He's
carve
busy.
just about anything. And then you cut him off as we cut to Nephros.
Where is Nephros? I zoned out.
Oh God! Stabbed.
Yeah, he's getting punched in the face by somebody in a tower.
All right, I killed all the Zints.
Well,
When the mission.
All right, now, all right, sorry, I'm shifting the accent to Australia now. Right, folks, killed all the Zents. Figured
Sorry.
I'd just grab their gear and hop in my ute.
Cockney is a bit like Australian.
No, yeah, it wavers, yeah.
All right. You head up to Ketrain's adventuring gear. Travel gear. What have you.
Yes.
Head back to the Snow Leopard Tabaxi. It looks like there's nobody here. The
Huh.
door has been boarded up.
All right. Oh, you know what? I wonder if Nephros is wondering if Oris got them out of town since he told them that they were allied with the Zentarum, who are dangerous. Nephros is gonna go around back, see if there's like a back door or anything.
Sneak like.
Start looking around. Don't really see anything. Make an investigation check. Yeah, you don't find anything unusual around the outside of the shop. It appears to just be a normal building without too much of a back way in.
Oh, okay, yeah, so there's like not really a back way in. Gotcha. Are there any like windows on the back area or any windows that are not like facing the street, basically?
Yeah, there are plenty. It looks like most of them haven't been boarded up all the way. It's just the single board that was across the entrance.
All right, I'll try and find one of the more secluded windows and basically try jimmying it open.
Sure. Make a Thieves' Tools check.
Dexterity, right?
Dexterity. Right, yeah, you jam a little tool in, you were able to slide the window lock open, and you're able to open the door from the outside.
Nice. I will slip in, gently slide the window back down, and get to snooping around.
Right. Start snooping around. Make a stealth check. Right. Start walking around. The place still has like some gear like hanging on the walls, mostly the larger items. All the small stuff seems to have been taken away. You do see that the sleds that were there are no longer visible. There is peculiarly a very hard word to say now that I've had to say
Here?
it.
Peculiarly.
Very peculiarly tent that's just set up in the room. It's the same one that was like on display before. You know how like REI will have those tents just
on
out.
display. Yeah. All right. Huh. Nephros is gonna slowly approach that tent, and I guess just be very attentive. Listen if there's like sounds coming from inside of it or anything. He's gonna approach towards the entrance to the tent.
Okay. Make a perception check. As you're walking forth, a board near the tent lets out a very loud creak as you step on it. As you kind of stop and like listen silently, a glance at the board seems to be that it was deliberately made so that it would squeak. Listen for a while, but you hear nothing.
Sorry, you cut out for a sec there, but I hear
Nothing.
Yeah, okay, all right. I'm going to continue and approach to the entrance of the front flap of the tent, basically.
Okay. You arrive at the front flap of the tent.
Yeah. Gonna very gingerly lift it open.
Okay, your hair turns red as you lift open the flap.
Mm-hmm.
Inside, the tent is empty. However,
Yeah,
it
that makes
doesn't
sense.
have a bottom, and there is a curious trapdoor inside of the tent.
Oh, clever girl. Nephros is gonna leave that be for the moment and just investigate what else is around. You said the larger items were left over. Is there a way I could get like an inventory of what's left behind, basically?
Sure.
Or I could tell you if I'm looking for something specific. You could tell me if it was left behind, basically.
I can tell you some things that were left behind.
Okay.
There's like a stack of lumber, like for firewood. There's a few barrels. One seems to be filled with nails. There's another one that's half filled with pelts. And then there's like stacks of hand-carved furniture, like chairs, that have been stacked on top of each other. There's also a large bow saw, like one of those cartoonishly long saws that's like hung up on the wall.
The two-person saws.
Yeah, the two-person saws.
Yes.
All right. Well, satisfied with his investigation, Nephros is gonna pop out the back window again and head over to the market to try and intercept or at least meet the other group.
Sure. You leave and return to the party, unperturbed. Well, maybe a little perturbed, but I can't really tell you how perturbed you are. You
Right.
Stabbed.
You're
I
an
would like to be
unstabbed.
perturbed.
How about that too?
Your flesh is intact.
Hey, Nephros, you're alive.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I just
a
went
lot of
shopping.
flesh.
what else would it be?
Jeez, yeah, tough crowd.
Mm.
I feel like we're just a group that kind of distrusts each other and all of our skills. Which, granted, I'm not the best at like hiding and stuff, but
What,
you
you
can
don't
trust
trust me?
Nephros. I trust you.
No, I
Wow,
trust
lived
Subi.
through the Yeti fight without even fighting anything.
Yeah, it was
How
great.
much more trust do you need?
Here's your sled.
I
don't
have no
even think
secrets.
I don't even think you know how to lie, Subi.
Probably not.
Hey, here in the market, you found some sleds? Were there any like armorers or like leather workers here?
Probably. Did you find anything here?
Oh, what, back at Catrain's?
Yeah. They all
Ah,
here.
no, they'd packed up shop and left. I guess they must have like decided it was too dangerous for them or just bad
That's
business.
a highly suspicious
That's
act.
what happens when you sell out your fence, huh?
Well, I mean,
As long as they didn't know it was us.
yeah, I mean they made it out.
We didn't actually have a team name when we left this place, so
True.
That's true, and if you don't have a team name, then nobody knows who you are, especially if you're not different colors of the spectrum, all each and every one of you.
and
I'm
twice
sure.
the size of the average person, yes.
Team RGB. RGBB. And, I guess white for
You're all
Jeeves
the
and
NZT
Vernick.
colors.
RGBB woo woo.
And lack of color, we're just pale. Just extra
If
pale.
somebody
more.
had a description of just one of us, they would be able to identify all of us immediately. It's like, oh, that group. So there's like one Goliath and a bunch of weirdos. They would know us immediately.
I can only disguise myself.
So they didn't leave anything behind. Nephros.
What? Oh no, they packed it all up and took it with them.
Well, and at least we got sleds from another person, so we can make
We
our
only
way.
ran out of the wood shop because the owner was getting weird, so we're still in the market probably.
Ah, all right. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you at least got a sled, right? Oh yeah. I can
Oh,
see it
we,
right
we
there.
got yeah. Everyone's got a sled. Here's your sled.
Oh wow, all right. Wait, is there any money left?
I didn't spend any of mine.
This was only worth silver pieces.
This was most of the silver pieces that we
Oh,
got.
okay,
That's
great.
it. I mean, we still have
heavy
all of
anyway.
our gold pieces.
No, that's
as
great.
well.
I just wanted to look around and see if maybe they had something a little bit more.
Yeah, go
I
for
don't
it.
know.
We can go back.
You could look for a weapon.
Nefros like pulls back his shirt and like the leather armor that's got like tons of just like nicks and slashes in it.
I'm like, samesies. I pull up mine. It's got a big slash from when Vilma
Yeah.
almost killed me.
You know, another fellow was showing off his undershirt if you wanted to go talk to him.
Me?
Not
No, definitely
you.
not
the
you.
Woodworker again.
I have to
Please.
take off my clothes?
I was trying to
Probably
razz Nephros.
Yeah, we like Raz and Nephros.
That was. Hey, shut up, Vilma. That was nice, Jeeves.
He just
Pretty good
says
one.
it with so much gravitas, you just believe Jeeves instantly.
Gravita.
Mm.
Gravitas.
Yeah, hold on. So yeah, Subi, come on, let's go. Let's try and find if there's someone who sells maybe some like studded leather or something.
Oh, I wanna go.
To the armorer, hopefully.
I think I'll talk to the speaker while I do that.
Sure. Vilma heads off to
anybody else
Agrawal's
wants to
house, and
Come and
anybody
talk with them with me.
else that wants to join
Anything?
her.
Maybe a bundle of darts.
I'm good. I think I'll probably head over to the armor.
Does anybody
Yeah,
need
get
specifically
give me
arrows?
crossbow bolts.
Yeah, maybe there's a Fletcher nearby. No. What do
Alright.
we find?
Vilma heads off to Agrawal's house. The rest of you go searching for an armorer, a leather armorer specifically. You find an armorer, and they look up from their work as they're studding some leather with a little caliper sort of device. Hey, are you looking for something useful? I can see your armor's a bit dinged up there.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping for a little bit of an upgrade. Maybe. What do you got on offer?
Well, don't got nothing fitted, but could certainly see if I got something close. My wife handles the measurements. He gestures to a woman in back, and she comes forward. Sure, I'll get the tape. Comes back with a measuring tape and starts taking your measurements. What are the measurements, dear? He's average build. Lists some numbers.
Average
Good.
build.
Those numbers. Yes.
What are Nephros' 3 numbers?
Yeah, Nephros, what are your 3 numbers?
Wait, it's not just 3 numbers. You have to do the inseam, you have
Roll
to do
for
the
numbers.
shoulder, the arm length, you have to
Yeah.
do a bunch of stuff, the neck.
His three numbers are twink, twink, and twink.
Yeah, I'll tell you my numbers. Hell, oh my god.
Well, I
Multiple
rolled 3
XLs.
D100s, so 35, 12, and 32.
Isn't it like
Wow.
totally average?
Wow. Megan Fox has a
Talk
waist
about that
of
hourglass figure.
24 inches or like 21 inches, so 12 is a bit yikes.
Yeah,
The stick.
literal hourglass.
It's actual
One piece
stick.
proportions.
Whereas Vilma is a spear.
Yeah, that seems accurate. Yep, that's how it works, right?
This is how we roll for
Team
these,
top,
That's right.
canonically.
82.
Man, Keenor probably could have used you
Four.
for an orb.
Suvi's a triangle.
So we a triangle. We got any other shapes here?
A very acute triangle, it seems.
Oh, he's a cute triangle.
Nice.
Aw.
Thank you.
His what is it? His waist is only 4 inches.
Yep,
4
that makes
meters.
sense to me.
This is a foolproof system. Well, thank you. I got some pieces that might be able to replace these. I can mend this in a day.
Oh, does that mean there's a trade-in value? As I walk into the store.
I could use some of the armor scraps, but it'll still cost you around 20 gold. What say you, Redman?
No, sorry. I was busy. I was just thinking about stuff. You saying 20 gold to repair what we've currently got?
Aye, for you at least. I need to take the other fella's measurements. Oh my goodness, you got a small
You might
waist.
need a stool.
Yep, for you, I'll say about the same thing. You're not quite as dinged up. But you got more mass to deal with. So
Keep
20
you
gold for
warm.
both
you
of
know-
you. It's less than half the price of full armor.
Yeah, you know what? Sure.
There you go.
Sure.
Just there's a place in back over there behind the alleyway that you can disrobe. Give you some shirts in the meantime.
Okay.
Sure.
I immediately start disrobing for no reason.
Oh, just all right.
Grundle, you somehow avoid injury just by being muscular. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Tough skin.
Avoid injury. Yeah, he is covered in scars. Very, very fresh.
Toughening up the skin.
Yeah, it's like Hidezugu. He just scars himself until the scars are over scars are over scars. Better eat those
Natural
lemons or else it's gonna fall apart.
armor. Right.
My armor class went up because my constitution went up.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, I'll get on repairing these. Come back tomorrow and they should be done for you.
Hooray.
Wifey, mind the shop for me. I gotta go back and do some cutting. Of course, dear.
Aw.
Alright.
These ones didn't share their fetishes with us.
No, they're normal people. They're not fishy.
You guys ever talk to the weird carpenter down the street? It's a bit strange.
I think you all did, except Nephros.
I think he's asking the NPCs.
Oh,
Yeah.
I understand. The man went back inside, but the woman says, Oh, that man's a little weird. I don't go near him. He shows up every once in a while.
Smart. It's good to keep
Good
distance.
idea. We leave. Now we
Alright.
need an armorer for our weapon place.
A weaponer.
A weaponer.
A
Oh.
smith?
Smith.
No, I don't think that's
Fletcher.
the
I mean, he
name.
doesn't have to be named Smith.
Smithy?
Seller of arms.
Alright, well, you go and find a smith. You find a high four-headed fellow hammering away at an anvil, as NPCs are wont to do in a fantasy realm. Ching, ching, ching.
Tink. He's making leather armor at the anvil.
How can I help you, gents?
Oh, we're looking for.
I'm banging this piece of metal for a
crossbow
few
bolts?
hours yet. Crossbow bolts. I don't sell those.
Man,
Get you some nice pointed arrowheads, though.
Come on.
I want to pick up another hand axe.
Sure.
What's that?
Oh, yeah, I'll go get it for you.
He's just tink. I'll make a hand axe real quick.
Nah,
Pick it up tomorrow.
sorry, I just need to finish up this this piece of metal before it gets too cold, which happens very quickly. Let's see. What kind of axe? Big axe? Small axe?
Perhaps a hand axe. Something I can throw.
Holds up an axe and like lifts it a bit. This weight do? Hands you a hand axe.
Seems fine.
The hand axe he handed you is fine. That'll be about 6 gold pieces.
Works for me. Cha-ching.
Thank you. Can I help anybody else with weapons? Anything else?
Yeah, I'd be happy to pick up a couple of daggers, I think.
Sure, I got plenty of
Definitely,
daggers.
so.
Got barrels full of them. Use them to train apprentices.
All iron daggers.
Daggers coming out the ears.
Goes to a barrel, pulls out a few daggers. These are some nice ones. Some of my better students. It'll be 3 gold pieces.
3 gold for 2 daggers?
Oh, for 2 daggers? Oh, 6.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually.
Is it? Oh, yeah, actually. I
That's
know.
actually cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Asking to
Yeah,
pay
sure
more.
thing.
Thank
I
you.
believe they're 4.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 2.
You have a cool hand axe. I
I
lost
did.
my other one.
I just gave it to this fellow over here, but I have plenty more. I got this one. Sorry, there's a little bit of a skull put into the side of it. That wasn't meant to be there. The apprentice was being funny.
An accidental skull. Oh no.
What? I'll take it.
Only if you're okay with it. I'll give you a discount. 2 gold pieces.
Okay. Here's
Wow.
2.
Man, everybody just gives
He
Grindel
can
all the
count to
discounts.
2. He can count to 2. That's a good number.
I know
Yeah.
that one. I understand that number.
This is all working out for Grundle.
Gives you a hand.
I'll make sure not to
coming up
throw
on
this one away. And when I be throw away, I be thrown at an enemy and then lose it afterwards.
Don't throw around any clips.
Yeah.
Very
I
well.
hope my
You
friends
used to
don't
chuck it maybe
throw
5
the
feet and then run
people
after
off
it and pull it out of their skin.
I apologize for that.
I couldn't quite hear what Grundle was saying towards the end there, I think.
That's fine.
Okay,
He's just
It wasn't
ragging me
that
for
funny.
throwing his thing off the cliff.
sure. Does anybody need anything else from my shop? If not, I gotta heat up this hunk of metal again.
No,
Because
I'm
that's
okay.
what we do.
Good luck with that.
Alright, shoves it back into the furnace, starts tapping his toes.
Are we ready to head off? Or we still need to do things?
I think everybody's here.
Unless you want to steal a dog or two.
Well, I thought we only had dogs available in Bridgeander, so we had to go there. We got sleds here, dogs in Bridgeander.
That's true.
Yeah,
They're waiting
so
for
wait
armor, though, I believe.
To the morning, yeah, to get the armor.
Ah, fine.
Yeah.
Well,
Meanwhile,
let's go to an inn then.
sure, you guys head off to the east side, the local inn. Meanwhile, Vilma has headed off to Agarwal's house. The guards nod at you and let you inside.
Okay, they finally recognize who I am.
They do.
They didn't last time. Great. Yeah, I'll go say hi.
Ah, Vilma, it's good to see you again. Good to see you. Hey, you never did ask me about that proposition that you had.
Well, I'm here now. I had to go and perhaps make some more connections before.
Oh, I
so
understand, just politics and all that stuff.
It's wild out here.
I made quite a few swift decisions once the mine was opened again.
Oh, I'm proud of you. What ended up happening?
The guard seemed to fall in line once all the bad apples were cut out from the bunch. I was able to convince them all that I was actually a worthwhile leader that could get something done, even if I had to outsource it for the mines. And, kicked those Zentarum out, thanks for the hot tip. Don't know what's going to become of that place. I think it's put up on auction or something. The guard's a bit thin, but otherwise there's a lot less trouble than before.
Yeah. There was like, oh, so we got like what, 5 of them? So they couldn't have had too many then. Here.
Well, I thank you again for that effort. The guard
Of course.
that we arrested is still in the dungeon, as it were. Need to find a proper place to put that lad.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you shouldn't punish him too long. He probably knows better now, I would imagine.
I mean, I don't really know what to do with him. He's a suspected gang member, I guess. I can't just let him loose in Tourmaline.
I mean, community service should be fine.
Is banishment a thing I can do?
Hey, that seems rough out here at this time, don't you think?
Well, there's 10 towns. I'm sure we'll find something.
Yeah, but that's only... that's how you get grudges. You should avoid grudges. You're starting off, avoid grudges. This is a good place to start.
Oh well, maybe I'll let him go after at the end of the week.
Just some sort of rehabilitation, I think, would be good. I mean, we've probably scared him. I haven't seen him. He probably is pretty shaken up still.
Maybe I'll force him to work the docks. That'll learn him.
Manual labor, and and then for a bit, it'll be fine. Anyways, why don't we get down to business?
Brass tacks, yeah.
I don't know what that is. Business.
Sorry, it's an orc expression.
So basically, I'm sure we don't need to talk about establishing trade routes and anything, but I do want to start making a network of just, at least at this point, a promise of trade routes and people to enforce them, and I would assign I would make a seal of an executor, and then they would be the kind of people who would protect these trade routes, and then there would be probably tithes or something once this is established.
So you basically just want trade to come from south of Icewind Dale and up to us trading Tourmaline.
Essentially that, and also other parts of Icewind Dale. We've recently went to visit the Dwarfs. There are Dwarfs very close nearby.
In the Dwarven Valley? You don't say.
Yes, in the Dwarven Valley, yes. But I'm sure you haven't seen them in a while. I think I do know the king there, and I'm starting to make connections with the settlements around here. So we know that goblins attack roads a lot around here, so protection and movement of goods, at least to help out in these terrible times.
Well, I told you the guards spread a little thin, but...
Exactly, so I would provide the protection on the roads.
Ah, you would. All right, that sounds like a good deal.
The executors that I choose, yes.
Sure. If you want to bring a Pokemon, that's fine too.
I get that reference.
Executor.
Mm-hmm.
Did Chase just leave?
No, I'm here. What?
Oh.
You just didn't merit a response.
I didn't hear.
just
You guys were talking over each other.
Sorry. Bad joke. Okay. Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
I mean, he didn't have the specifics of your proposal before. He just wanted to establish trade routes, but he didn't really know what that meant. So now that you're hammering out some brass tacks, let's get on to it.
I don't know what brass tacks means. Persuasion. I should have cast enhance ability before I came in here. I forgot.
Planning? Never heard of it.
Yeah, I just rushed right into that one. That would have been a good idea, but we'll see. Okay, never mind.
Who needs skill when you have nat 20?
Listen, Vilma. Kozalutvas, was it? Family name?
Yeah. Thank you, Chris. You remember.
You've done me a huge favor, putting me pretty much in proper role of leadership here. I'll sign anything that you give me, really. Just let me know what I need to do and what I can do to help.
I'll give you. I'll say like I started like rough drafts at least while we were traveling. So since we're probably gonna be staying here until tomorrow, I'll write something up and I'll tell them I'll have something for you in the morning. And I think you'll find it quite agreeable and get some trade back. Yeah.
Very well. I look forward to it. Thank you, Miss Kozalutvas, and happy trading.
I'll do our. I guess we just do an arm grab now since I've done it every time I've talked to this man. So I guess.
Yep. You do the predator arm grasp.
Sure. Yeah. That works. Yeah, and I'll go
Yes.
find everybody else.
Return to your allies, who are
Probably at the clam.
wearing certain shirts, just simple shirts. They actually found space at the inn. I think they're just looking for a place to relax. But if you guys
ask
want
where-
to,
Dartboard.
I'll ask where the freaks went, and then I'll follow whoever tells me where the freaks went.
yeah, they say, yeah, there was this big hairy guy, and yeah, where'd they go?
Yep,
They said
that's them.
something about the inn. They were talking very loudly. Yep, that's them.
We're going to the inn.
Just saying it loudly, walking around.
You see, Vilma will pick up on that with her weird social skills.
Social skills are so weird.
It's a seed that we will lay for Vilma to track us down.
So it's all about gardening, Grundle, you see.
So I tried to move you and shrunk you instead.
Now, the key to throwing the axe is not to huck it off a cliff.
You guys got your axes. Find any bolts?
Nope, just brass tacks.
Wait, we were
Damn it.
supposed to look at
Why does that keep coming up?
It's the third time I've heard that damn phrase today.
I don't think there's a Fletcher in this town, because we didn't find any.
Honestly, I forgot you were looking. Yeah, you could have
Make our
found... There was a Fletcher in town. There's plenty of hunting to be found here. And they were willing to offer it for half of what Thrazir was offering. They offer a gold piece for 20. And they have
Like a deal.
plenty to offer. So yeah, you
Thank
can
you.
say that you've bought that. And, you know, Subi hands over some magazines that they got.
And some magazines.
Tourmaline,
Magazines of
Money.
Yeah.
crossbow
This one looks
bolts.
pretty good.
I don't know why my mind went to like a magazine rack
Yeah,
was
like, all
nearby.
little-
Because that's what we do. That's what we do here.
Magazine is either a storage area for ammo, an actual piece of a gun, or a piece of paper.
Great.
Cool.
Go.
You guys return to the east side. You talk once again to the innkeeper. She's rather upset right now.
Oh no.
It's
we
you
gotta
guys
get
again,
Josh.
right?
Yeah,
Right.
Unfortunately for you,
I'll
I mean, we can pay
it's
well
not a
this time.
threat.
Be nice,
Just in
Grundle.
general.
I understand the joke. I'll get you your keys. Yeah.
Is everything
Why?
okay?
Why are you so sad?
All right, you don't need to be so blunt. You could just ask how she's doing.
I'll work on it.
What's up, girlfriend? Tell us everything that's wrong.
Give us the tea.
Spill it.
Well, my father, Clyde Peskrick, he's not doing too good. He's been sick for a while, so I've had to run the place. I just realized I think that I was given a Scottish accent, back in the day.
And a name that we've forgotten.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
name's
something like that.
Marta, if you forgot. It sure has been a while. At least a week. My father Clyde's not been doing so good. I've had to take over for him since he took ill, but he's getting worse.
Anything that I could help with? I mean, I am a kind of a holy person to some degree.
A holy person.
He has magic hands.
Yeah.
I am too.
No, you're an
I-
executioner.
I put both teeth
They
on
magically
everybody.
make people die.
You magically make people die.
Magically delicious.
No.
I wasn't aware that you had such talents. There's nobody like that here in Tourmaline.
Well, I can only help so much. Yeah.
Well, sickness. You always are looking to heal poisons and sicknesses, Fenric.
Yeah. Helping those that need help.
Well,
Let's go see him.
okay. You've convinced me. Anything I can do to try and heal the man. He just looks so sad. Here. Come in back.
Yeah, sure. That's fine. I'll follow her back and kind of separate from everybody in the group.
Sure.
Watch from the doorway at least.
I'll just poke
We
our heads
do
in.
the like layered one on top of each other, leaning
Yep.
over the door. You know, like that old
Roll for
tidbit.
battle tower.
You make a
Yeah, who's
Rugrats
on
tower. Right.
You have +9 initiative? Oh, you're alert. Oh, man.
Alerts.
Oh.
Damn, it's such a good ability.
Okay. She leads you into the back room of the main building. Through a door, you see, there's a big wide bed. Looks like it was once for 2 people. There's an elderly man with a rather long beard laying out over the draping over the blanket he's underneath. There's a stack of pillows behind his head, and he looks ancient.
But relatively comfortable.
Yeah, at least.
Ancient. It can't be a day over 80.
Wait, how
Oh,
old is
good.
your father?
That's the
I
thing.
whisper.
He's not that old, but he certainly looks it.
He looks older than Jeeves. And Jeeves is pretty old.
I
I don't
am
know, they
pretty
look
old.
kind of the same.
Yeah, Jeeves.
I have been here the whole time.
No.
Ah, Jeeves!
Well, let's do a medicine check. I mean, is it alright? Do you mind if I go over and kind of see if he's okay and maybe investigate a little bit further?
Sure. He's not very conscious. I don't know if he can even hear me.
It's fine. Maybe we'll make it easier. So I'll do Divine Sense first, and then I'll do a medicine check.
You do divine sense. You don't sense anything unusual about.
For evil?
Alright. And then a medicine check.
Oh, sure.
Divine.
Please?
That is
The number.
It's a number.
You look about him, but aside from like flu-like symptoms, there's not really anything like overtly wrong with him.
Can I use Bardic Inspiration on Venric?
You can.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna try and use 5 lay on hands to remove a poison or curse.
I have abilities to like buff up people, and I should probably use them, but I keep forgetting.
Helping
There's some
people.
nice sword
Puh,
bonuses.
these are my dice.
They are
These
now.
Sword dice.
Yeah, these are sword dice, kind of, but not now. I should probably use them.
So I guess I'll focus on disease first, because you have to use 5 for disease or poison for each one. So I'll focus on disease first.
Okay.
I'll give you a Bardic just in case of future checks, by the way,
Alright.
Allie.
You hold your hands out over Clyde, and there is a rush of wind outside as your hands glow a pale blue light that enters the old man. And to no avail. He coughs a bit before settling down.
Interesting.
Did it work?
Not as good as it probably should have. Vilma, do you want to check around to see if there's anything in here that might actually be causing him to be more sick than normal?
Yeah, yeah. Why don't you tell us where he went recently, and I guess we'll go check around.
He's
Hey,
been
Ven-
like this for at least a month or so.
Do you want me to just start smashing things, Venric?
No,
Please don't smash
anything.
anything.
But maybe look for any sort of totems or trinkets or things that might have some sort of, I don't know, lingering effect on it magically.
Did someone say smash?
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah, and if I have to break anything to find these totems, that's just a coincidence. Got it.
Ephros,
Please,
these
please
are the
don't
people
break
who
anything.
are housing us.
I grew up here.
I can check
Find
for
the
magic.
house.
That's also something that'd be helpful.
Detect the magic.
Detect magic.
I'm gonna detect.
Oh,
All right,
I'll light a light as well.
you'll light a light.
A light, a light, a light.
I had the lantern on.
Light.
More light.
More like what?
More light.
I know. Just being facetious while I flip through the book. Frantic
being
manner.
Face titious.
While I
what
speed
we
run this
find.
book.
Also, oh yeah, is he wearing the ring? That's probably something I'd check for.
He's not wearing the ring.
Okay.
Marta is. I mean, she was. So,
How
Okay.
magic is this room?
so this room is not particularly that magical. Besides the ring that she is wearing, you do sense the abjuration magic on the wing. The wing.
wing?
Wing, wing, wing.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hmm. You do sense a bit of evocation magic coming from beneath the bed.
There seems to be some evocation under the bed. Our curse's evocation?
I mean, something created, something powerful, and something damaging.
I don't know, you're closer. Check under there.
Fine. Maybe everyone should back up just in case.
Yeah, take this. I have a glowing dagger. I'll give it to Venric to hold
Alright.
underneath while I stand behind him.
All right. Make an investigation check.
You have Bardic Inspiration if you want to add that as well.
3.
14. 14.
10% above average.
You look underneath, and there is a small lockbox under there.
Huh. I'll pull it out and kind of ask, is this his? Does this belong to him?
Marta shakes her head. I don't know.
I mean,
Is this where the evocation was coming from, Suvi?
Your senses are still active, and you can tell that it is. It's coming from the little
Smells
lock.
like it.
Come from the
The
lock.
lock
The lock
itself?
itself.
Yep,
I
the lock
don't know.
itself on the lockbox.
oh, well, I'm definitely not
Of course,
touching
We
that.
got a lock.
Yeah, maybe bring that somewhere
Hmm.
else so it doesn't blow up.
Yeah,
we-
that seems like a trapped lock, right? So we
we
should take
Take
this
this
out
out of the
here.
room. Might not be safe.
No,
Uh,
it doesn't look.
are we in any danger?
I don't know.
Potentially.
Magic does weird things.
Evocation is usually, I believe, the hurty kind of magic, so we should take this away. Do you know what this is, actually? Do you recognize it?
I don't. I mean, if he's kept something under his bed, I haven't looked under there.
Okay.
I don't want to find something I regret.
That's fair. I've been there before. That's not pleasant.
We'll secure this and figure out what's going on.
One time I looked under the bed when I was a kid, and I saw a weird magazine. It was filled with crossbow bolts.
Ugh.
Sexy crossbow bolts.
Okay, let's get this out of here.
You leave the room and the inn.
Head to the bomb shelter.
If you're heading outside, just
Yeah,
holler.
let's go to the woods are right nearby, right? So
Sure. I'm gonna stay here with him and kind of keep
Okay.
an eye on him, see if anything changes while that box is moving away.
Sure. The box moves away, and he immediately, seems to be breathing a bit easier.
Medicine
Yes,
check.
stinky box.
Well, I guess medicine, maybe arcana?
I mean, you can assume that it was something from the box.
Okay.
What's the box?
I don't know. You
find
guys take
out.
the box outside.
Put it on a tree stump or something.
Yeah, we'll take it by the woods, so at least it seems far away from people.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
you take it
minor
even
forest
further away
fire.
out into the woods.
I don't know. I
Just
mean,
somewhere, it doesn't matter.
it's locked, right? You need me to stop picking at it?
Yes, but I would be careful. Yeah, see if you can determine.
Oh,
I don't know if we can do anything with the magic though.
I have a high heat tolerance. If it blows up, I'll probably be fine.
If it's fire, it's good for you. If it's cold, it's good for me. So we don't know. I guess we can't determine.
Just do your best not to die instantly.
Yeah, it's just some evocation, I suppose. So good luck.
What if you both get hit by it?
How about
That
only
seems
one of
worse.
us?
I'm gonna go hide
Jeez.
behind this tree.
Why don't you
about
go figure
60
it
feet
out?
away.
I
Good
am
luck.
but an old man.
Yeah, a chatty old man.
Yeah, here. All right, fine.
I
I'll
will.
take
Okay,
it.
how about this? We're here. You get
Fire 'em.
enhance ability
Okay.
for dexterity. I'm assuming for doing this lock.
Is Constitution better for me surviving it?
Dexterity for
Not the saving throws.
succeeding
Oh, if it blows up,
well
okay,
enough
sure.
to succeeding to avoid the blowing up in the first
Yeah,
place.
sure.
I think.
Okay. Give me the nimble fingers.
I'll give you the nimble fingers, and then I will bardic inspiration you as well, so you get another
Delightful.
+6, or not +6, but a d6.
All right, you've put the bomb suit on me.
Mm-hmm. You
Never
probably won't die.
Well, if I do, just remember I'm gonna curse you when I die. Anyway,
I can
Fair
remove
enough.
those.
Don't worry, we'll be sure to
Accurate.
save that Nautilus full of monsters later.
good,
Go
thank you.
on,
I need to go there. All right. Yeah, Nephros is going to very carefully, I guess, start picking the lock.
Okay. You insert a little tool into the lock. No sooner does this happen, but the lock turns a bright blue. What do you do?
I will pull the tool out and see what happens.
Pull the tool out. It is too late. A cone of frigid, ice-cold
Was cold.
snow. a cone of
Yeah.
cold comes out of it.
Coin flip.
You all... Well, sorry. No, I assumed everybody was standing back except for you. You take
I'm in the
25 cold damage.
Okay.
I will need a... Sorry, I jumped the gun. Make a dexterity save. Alright. You take 25 damage.
I don't have advantage from the thing that Vilma gave me or anything.
Oh, does that give it on saves?
I don't actually know.
Is it enhance ability?
Checks.
Cat's grace.
Checks.
It's just
Just on
yeah,
checks.
just checks. Yeah. Okay, 25.
And you can fall 20 feet without taking damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're blasted with freezing cold air that almost puts your hands encased in ice, and part of your face as you lean away, and your torso is completely covered in frost.
It was cold.
Last level, that would have killed me.
Expected that.
Filma puts her hands up. It was cold, and then Nephros just falls back on the ground, freezing and
I
shaking.
was just about to say, I'm just stuck there, frozen. There's a slight crack as I turn my head towards her. You think?
Alright, I suppose we owe him some healing.
I'm inside.
You get,
I stayed inside deliberately.
you get 10 HP from me. Yeah.
I'll just take a nap later.
How are your fingers feeling? They still warmed up because you still gotta open that lock.
They're not feeling.
Fuck you.
The feeling's
Oh,
gone.
more. How about now?
Just keep adding juice till he feels better.
Okay, I think I can move my fingers
There we
again.
go. I'll warm them up for you. How about that too?
Yeah.
You got everything you need?
Vilma sings
Thank
a jaunty tune of warming, reminding you of being around a fire in a tavern, eating some warm soup with some warm beer.
Hmm.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Advantage was a
Hell
good
With
thing.
yeah.
this is where the advantage comes in, yes.
Mhm.
Go back to the locket and get back here, you son of a bitch. You get in there with the thieves' tools, and quickly, it was a simple lock.
Matter of finesse.
They seem to be relying more on the trap than the lock itself to protect it.
Mm.
It's too easy for you. Honestly,
Some
why don't they
powerful
just
magic
throw
here.
another lock at you? You're feeling good. Yeah, the lockbox is opened. Well, unlocked.
Well, hopefully it won't explode a second time.
There we go.
And
I lift the lid.
I lift the lid. You lift the lid.
It's full of bees.
The
There's-
lid. The lid.
There's not much inside. There's a purple silk cloth with something like nestled inside of it.
Has it been 10 minutes since I activated my magic site?
Maybe. You could
Yeah,
wait
hold
10
on,
minutes.
Hold on,
I'm
everyone
asking if
else,
it's
get
still
over here.
active, not if it's over yet.
Oh, I mean, it seemed like you
Would
guys
be
took a lot
better
of
than that.
preparation for this and did a lot of
Yeah,
searching.
up and down.
So I'll
I
say
don't
maybe
know.
it's
I
gone.
get it
There's a
as
spell
well.
slot for that. It's a once per day thing.
I'll look. I have it as well.
Okay, you cast Detect Magic, Vilma.
Yeah.
Um,
Nephris is like getting up and backing away and letting the more magic inclined inspect this.
Just
The-
run up and start looking at it.
with a simple chord that you hum, you make magic start to vibrate and create color for you. The magic objects around you and your rapier
Synesthesia
You know,
activate.
harmonizes with it, but there's no magic coming from inside.
Hmm.
What was the magic on my? You said it was evocation on my rapier earlier.
I think it was a little bit of evocation.
It
Okay.
evokes snake noises.
Yeah, I guess I was just trying to remember. Interesting. Well, it's not overtly magical. I suppose there might. Does
Maybe
this?
poison.
I mean, Should
The
we just
ghost
try
had
and-
what? A pouch of dirt? Is that what it was? And this is like a silk cloth.
yeah, I mean, it's wrapped around something. Should we just try and gingerly move the cloth away?
Yeah. We grab a
I mean,
dagger.
yeah,
and,
I can't do
for
it. My
this-
hair's already red.
I have mage hand. I
Yeah.
summon a little bird.
He's already
Pick it up.
gingered.
Oh yeah. We'll have the mage hand. Open it up.
Mage bird.
Mage bird.
Orb.
Just kind of blow a little ice bird onto my finger and send it out.
The little shrike flaps over towards the silk, grasps it in its icy little talons, and flips over the silk. It unveils a simple piece of obsidian. It's a little translucent.
Could be
It
radioactive.
looks like a shard almost. It's pointier at one end than the other, but it's got a kind of kite shape that's stretched out. And it looks like it was definitely thin, translucent, and dark.
Hmm.
Could be drugs.
Maybe we can call her out, see if she recognizes the cloth that was wrapped in, or the obsidian itself.
Well, is it magical?
It is not.
No.
Hmm,
No.
Perhaps
No
it's
magic was
poisonous.
cast on it. It's not producing any particular magic. This might be
How's it smell?
supernatural.
Doesn't smell much like anything. But it makes you feel uneasy.
Forget
Something
about it.
beyond magic.
Well, that could be anything. But we can't just leave it out in the snow here.
Hmm. It seems dangerous to carry around with this too.
Yeah, I
Someone
mean, we
armed
don't
that
want to be
trap
getting
with
sick.
a giant explosion of ice.
I'm interested to know more about it, but we might have to make a Dwarven Valley trip for that. We could,
Immediately come back the next day.
yeah. We could hide it somewhere until we figure out what we want to do with it.
I still think we should bring her back out and see if she has any knowledge of it.
We can take the cloth, the stone itself, perhaps. Oh, maybe, yeah.
Could hide it under that guy's bed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this seems like a good safe
there.
spot for it.
Yeah, we don't know what's wrong with him. Anyway, you can have this back.
It's a fucking rock.
How about this? Grundle and Suvi, perhaps you guys can hide this stone somewhere, and we'll go see if they know anything about this.
Took out the
Where do
shovel.
you want
Now-
me to hide it?
Hold on. Yeah, don't eat it.
Bury it
Oh.
in the woods, I would say, would be the best.
Brenda likes digging, right?
I have a shovel.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's
He
go-
does have a shovel.
go dig a
Very,
hole.
very expensive shovel.
Yeah.
I gave you the shovel.
So what do we like? Close the box and go dig a hole.
You're gonna go bury it like a bunch of dogs.
I guess they gave it to the wilderness people.
I mean, like,
Makes
we're
perfect
gonna
sense to
carry
me.
around a cursed evil object that was making a man turn old. Like, what are we gonna hold on to it?
I mean, the other
Mhm.
curse
Yeah,
seemed to
makes
be
sense.
fine for you, so
Maybe investigate what it is first.
We collect all the curses. Well, anybody got Arcana?
It's like holding on to, a poisonous snake for a bit once you figure out that you got bit by something, just to make sure it's not poisonous. Or is.
Hold on, I'll figure it out. Yep.
it's.
Is it a cringe Cinnabon?
I mean, Bilma, it's weird that it's not magical.
Mhm.
Like, if it was able to do something to this man, it must have
I
some
feel
magic
better.
in it.
I'd feel better if it had necromancy on it than
Yeah.
I do right now.
Perhaps there's
It's-
an illusion on it.
It is eluding you as far as like why it's like this. Although you can't help but shake the feeling that the dwarves did warn you about a strange, dark, like crystal eye object. But this can't just be the Krishinabon. That was like a staff. This is just like a piece of rock. So maybe it's related somehow, but you don't really know exactly how it could be.
Okay. Does it seem okay? So you said it. Can I determine if it seemed to be chipped off of something, like a part of something, or if it's been worked on?
It definitely looks like a chip of something, hence the like obsidian sort of look of it. It's very glassy.
Yeah, glassy and shard-like.
It's very crystal shard-like.
It seems like you could spend 1 blue mana and tap it to return a creature to its owner's hand.
Oh shit! You could probably pay 3 mana if you didn't have a blue one.
Probably.
Well, what do you guys think? Should we? I mean, it might be a part of the
Wait a
quest
minute.
we're on.
Weren't they talking about those people who abducted Huawa had black crystals around their necks?
It was
Think this
black
could be
crystals.
related?
It might be a piece of. You know what? Oh, if they're carrying around. Oh no!
Anyone's
So
feeling
if they're
brave, we can
carrying
touch
around
it.
the black crystals, they could be shards of the Cinnabon that we've been searching
The
for.
Krishinabon.
The Cinnabon.
Yeah, that's possible.
Doesn't bode well.
Yeah.
And it seemed to have a negative effect on this person. I don't.
Yes.
Is somebody trying to kill him? Like, is he?
Is there any mention of the cultists succumbing to disease or anything?
Well, that's the thing. Why would the
Is this
cultists wear
happening
these
in other
around their necks?
places?
I wonder if potentially someone in her
Should
family
we
was
see?
related to the
Oh,
cult.
we should see Huawa's mother. Is she here?
She's in Bremen.
No, that was in Bryn.
Yeah, she'd be in Bremen.
yeah,
yeah,
and if you
we're
went
in
back there, you
Targos?
I
might
don't
be
remember where everybody is.
convinced to go fight a sea monster, so you don't want to go back there.
Yeah, we're in Targos
Yeah,
right
absolutely
now, right?
not.
Yeah, Targos, which is on the same lake as the sea monster.
Quick boat
We're
ride
not in
across
Targos.
to Bremen, right?
Oh, not Targos. Yeah, you're in
We're in Tourmaline.
Tourmaline, which is on the
Tourmaline.
same lake as the sea monster.
Yeah.
The
Well, it's not
untouchable
here,
sea
so.
monster.
Just trying to remember the name of the tavern and stuff so I can write notes.
Which one?
Yeah, that was the multi tavern.
The one that she and her father existed.
This is
She's
like
at the
East
inn
Side.
called the Buried Treasures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
back
was
in
the
Bremen.
east.
This is the eastern
East side.
side,
East side.
on the west of the town.
As you guys are discussing things, Jeeves comes out and kind of tiptoes over to you guys in the snow. He's not wearing the right boots right now. Master Venric has asked you to come inside. Mr. Clyde is awake now.
Oh,
Well, if we bring this gem back in, it'll probably drop dead. So
Yeah, we don't
should we
want
stay
to.
outside.
yeah, we
Somebody
should
should.
probably leave that outside.
Somebody should watch it outside at least.
Jeeves,
Yes.
here, why don't you watch this illness-inducing shard of obsidian
Of
while
course.
we go inside?
I am indebted to you, Master Nephros. I will do whatever it is
How's
that you
hole
need of
coming,
me.
Grundle?
Thank you. I wasn't going to say it, but I'm glad someone did.
Finished digging that hole yet, Grundle?
Oh, were we doing that?
No,
I figured you would just start if I didn't
I
say
probably
anything.
was like looking for a
No.
spot.
No, that sounds like me. I probably started.
You mean this hole is like neck deep in the ground?
Some neighbor walks by. Hey, you! What are you doing? I'm building a hole.
He's fixing a divot.
I guess that's just a thing that half-orcs do.
How
I
they
walk
reproduce.
inside with my friends.
Okay.
When do we dig?
Jeeves stays outside near the box and he's just holding it, standing still, as he watches you all walk away. He is standing near a hole.
Last time we see him.
Oh no.
Thanks,
A
Jeeves.
thin smile cracks across his face. No.
Yeah.
No, he's a normal human male. Out in the woods. You guys return to the east side, and as Jeeves told you, Clyde seems to be awake. He's still worse for wear, but his beard seems to have even receded a bit. What the devil happened to me?
Well,
Sure, that's
I
the
mean,
same man.
yeah, he hasn't
Theoden.
moved. He's been here the entire time.
Theoden ass mofo.
Yeah.
Marta is
Breathe
like
the
hanging.
free air again.
Did you guys
Marta's
figure out
like
what's in the
hanging
box?
on him and hugging him. I'm so glad you're back, Father.
I know your face.
I know your face. If you could change your face, would you?
Perhaps
Probably
you
not.
remember
Freak you
your
out.
strength if you grasp your sword.
So what was in the box that obviously was making this man so ill?
Yeah, sorry. Did you know that there was a lockbox with a strange piece of obsidian stored under your bed?
I did. Why? What was in it?
Wait, you knew?
Yes. Well, I knew about it. Some fellas gave it to me as a parting gift for business having done.
Who?
Which fellas?
Some, like you, points at Nephros. A
Oh.
pair of
I raised my
horny
hands at
fellas.
Nephros.
That's not good.
Why order?
Why,
I
Yoda?
mean-
Ruining my good reputation.
They were horned fellas. Tieflings, I think. They were wearing strange robes. I think I took them for wizards. Strange appearance aside, they paid well. Large tip.
Is there anybody else with them? Maybe like a half-orc human boy? Can't remember.
What?
Not you.
Human, I
Okay.
think.
No, no one was with them, I don't think. They did ask some peculiar questions. They were asking around town to see if I knew if anybody was here that they might be able to recruit.
Oh, good,
Hmm.
good. That's definitely not cult
Did they-
tactics.
They were
Like-
asking for people to
Oh.
recruit.
Did they give any indication where they were headed after their stay here?
They didn't say too much beyond that. They were asking if anybody around had been lost in the snow. That had been brought back and found a piece of black gemstone or something.
Very specific. So there was
And
nobody
they
else
gave
with
you
them,
a
though.
piece?
I don't think so. They gave me a lockbox and said it was payment served. But it was
they-
in addition to their fee, so I just took it and put it away for a rainy day.
Yes.
Yeah, listen here. So, yeah, that lockbox they gave you, it had a piece of obsidian crystal in it, and we're pretty sure that's what was keeping you so ill.
It was also rigged to blast you with freezing cold energy if you touched it.
Wait a
The
minute.
lockpick.
Yeah, that
My
happened to me.
stars. I didn't know
Well-
any of that.
Before we jump ahead and worry about this guy, that means there's a boy missing.
Yeah, we knew
They
that.
didn't say
Well,
there
no,
was
no, no.
anybody.
No, that means that they left, was it Brinshander or Bremen?
Yeah, they left with them.
Bremen. They left
They
Bremen with Huarwar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They left Bremen with Warwar, and they showed up here without Warwar.
I mean, it might not have been the same people.
Yeah, well, they were recruiting people, so
Could have
he's
been similar
probably-
members of a cult.
They
So
also said that they were going back to the care, but they
The
didn't
care,
say which
yeah.
care.
well, that's also more concerning because that means it's not just an isolated situation.
Sounds
There's
like it might be our next destination.
there's more people.
Yeah, we've known we were trying to get to the chaos for a while now.
Well, should probably go get Jeeves and destroy that crystal or something.
I would also advise you to like talk to people around town, make sure that they don't accept any dark crystals.
Yeah, it
Or
might be useful
lockbox.
to make sure that no one else had dealings with these people.
Quick trip
I
to the
cannot
speaker,
tell
maybe?
who's had dealings with them, but they went out often into the streets. They were here for several days. It must have been at least 3 months ago.
Hmm.
But then again,
It's
I don't know
happening
how
now.
long I've been sick. No, you're right. It was 4 months. 4 months. Dear gods,
Oh,
I haven't. It's all fuzzy. It's
Yeah,
okay,
you should get some
Clyde.
fresh air.
Get some rest. Please, no more questions. He's so ill.
He'll be better now. It'll take some time.
I'm sure he will. I thank you. I hadn't considered that it might be a magic thing. People just take ill sometimes.
next time
He
you
is
receive a
old.
strange lockbox, point it at the person and open it.
Aye, that's fair.
Well, rest well. I guess, could ask the same questions to you, the daughter, outside. Or
Oh,
maybe
we
you
had
notice
the-
anything else? Anything
There's
weird?
anything else you know about these
Yeah.
strangers?
The more
Where they might have
information
gone?
you
Oh,
have,
the
will be helpful.
fabric. Can we bring up the fabric too?
Or
What?
Yeah,
Whatever it
here.
was wrapped in?
Yeah, maybe they recognize it. Know where it
sounds like
came
he didn't
from.
even open it, so why would he recognize it?
Well, we have to go get
Well,
Jeeves.
Maybe they were
the-
wearing the
Yeah,
same
the fabric
cloth, I guess.
might have a very noticeable make.
Right, pull it out.
Pull it out and show it to Marta. What's that?
This is a piece of fabric that the obsidian shard was wrapped in. Is there anything exotic or notable about it, where you might know where it could have came from or who might have made it?
It looks right fancy. It's silk, I think.
All right, so whoever these people are, they're probably not
Did
salt
she
of the
see?
earth folk.
Did she see them?
No, I wasn't here
Okay.
for this story. I mean, yeah, I don't know. If it was several months ago, I cannot recall.
Yeah, I mean, if it was at least the same fabric that they were wearing, at least we'd be able to easily identify it.
Well, I mean, if it's a fancy silk, they're either funded by someone with a good hoard of gold, or they're themselves
true.
involved in some lucrative activities.
That's true.
Sounds like powerful people.
Yeah, someone not to be trifled with.
Perhaps
It-
the Zentarum is involved? I don't know.
They might have had information.
I mean, maybe, but
They're not the most trustworthy, but they do have to pay attention to their surroundings. They're not exactly well in society. They need to be more careful.
well, who the Zentarum?
Yeah.
That's
So-
Oh,
so bad
certainly.
they're gone.
They might be
being
paying attention to their surroundings more, but yeah, they're gone.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay. Now that we're on the subject, if
What?
you guys wanted to perhaps pursue the purveyors of Catrain's travel gear, they did have an escape tunnel in the building that they made their way out with.
Why didn't you say that before?
I
Master
didn't
did
seem
not
relevant.
ask.
Well,
If they use an escape tunnel, it means that they use it to escape.
yeah.
I mean, odds
they're
are
probably
just-
gone.
odds are it just pops out in the woods and there's no tracks to follow afterwards.
Right.
I mean, odds are it's also extremely trapped. So
Eh. Maybe the entrance and the exit, but that would be really like
Perhaps we could knock on the
inconvenient.
trapdoor. Maybe they're still there.
Still, though, I think it's a good idea maybe in the next city we get into for me to, start poking around with some thieves' cant and hand signals.
As long
Maybe
as you
not
can do it
just-
carefully.
Rat them out immediately before we
Thieves,
can use
thieves
them.
can't what?
Oh, we can't talk.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, you gotta
Did
be silent.
somebody
That's why the
say
hand
Jeeves'
signals.
tools?
Yes. How's
No,
that
get-
rock doing?
Get
No,
that
get
thing
out
away
of here.
from him.
Don't bring the
Dangerous.
rock close.
It's radioactive.
Sorry.
We're not in the bedroom. It's fine. Hold on, let me see that box. Give it
Yeah,
to me.
listen.
He hands you the
Uranium
box.
crystal he's just running around with.
yeah,
Listen, I'm
seriously,
sorry.
plutonium in his hands.
Is there anywhere safe either within the city or perhaps you could set up a location outside the city to bury this thing and make sure people don't come near it?
I think we should hold on to it.
What, do you want
I-
to get sick?
If that thing was
No.
making me pa sick, I don't want it anywhere near this city. Dear lords. Oh,
Are you okay? Do you need? Are you getting
Yeah, but-
sick already too?
I
Yeah,
think
but you've
it's
also-
the strange crystal. It's making me cause a choke.
Yeah, but also you don't
Just
want
kills
it to.
humans.
You don't want it to go out of sight. If
That's
we
the
bury it
thing.
outside the city, you need to my the area and make sure
Is there a
people
way to
pay
destroy
attention.
it? Can we just blow it up with magic?
I
It
don't
cannot
have
be
anything that
destroyed
strong.
here with the tools we have here, Master. Master Subi.
I got it. Whips out great axe.
How many else you got? 2?
All right. Place it onto something so we can pull off a Gimli.
Yeah, let's pull
But
off
you're
the
gonna
Gimli,
destroy
yeah.
it here. What if there's a piece
Smash it
left?
outside so the dust doesn't fill up this room.
We'll do it outside on You got one of those big old logs that you use for chopping wood.
We hike into the woods.
We go to the fires of Mount Doom and toss it in.
No, we're gonna walk outside. We're gonna leave you all be. Nothing's gonna stay inside. We're gonna go outside in the snow. We can see a dark obsidian stone if it falls into white snow.
Or it'll disappear into the white snow.
Oh, then I'll just fire everything and melt it all down to find it.
Very good,
Anyway.
Master Venric.
Okay, all right.
Excellent use of spell slots.
Draw a really detailed picture of it and then smash it.
Alright. You make an artistic rendering of the
No.
crystalline shard,
Just a zigzag.
just a zigzag. Enough to maybe make it if you painted it in a magic room.
It's a great
And-
drawing there, Grundle.
Thanks. I've been practicing.
Place it on a stump, somewhere just
Or
outside
just-
of town.
Carve it into a tree. I think that would work.
That's metal as fuck.
We're trying to destroy it, not
Well,
store
we
it.
made friends with a tree yesterday, and you want to cut one open already?
A tree rubbed me the wrong way. I kind of hate trees now.
Let's just bury it in the ground under a specific tree.
I would like to not bury it. I mean, if you all
Try-
feel
try and
too
destroy it.
scared, yeah, try to destroy it first. But if you're all
Go for it.
scared about
All right.
carrying it around, I'll carry it around.
Who's got a magical explosion we could use?
These whips out my guns.
Yeah,
Mm,
go with the axe. Go for it.
All right. Grundle
I can
spits
try
on
to
his
hit
hands and grabs his axe.
Actually,
Oh, Benric, are you using Divine Sense again?
Yeah. I
Oh.
was gonna try and sense it before we actually
it lights
destroyed
up
it.
like a Christmas tree.
Well, it sees if it's demonic or anything specific.
What's it say?
You do sense a foul presence that you didn't quite sense before when it was in the box. But
It smells like
It's-
evil.
it's a sort of faint whispering, a darkness within the crystal besides its main color, but something foul and cloying at the back, almost itching for your soul.
Is
There's
it
a
similar
fiendish
to-
presence within it.
Okay. I would say I didn't know if it was similar to the purple raspberry.
No, it's distinctly a different flavor of evil.
Well, that's pink and kind of bluish. not
This one's a
purple.
little bitter. The other one is kind of sweet.
I was
to
gonna
some
say
weird way.
one is grape, the other one is blue raspberry.
Yeah. This one's grape.
Let's
I don't
There's
like
nothing
let's
like
be
real
real.
raspberries.
The grape flavored one is actually purple flavored.
Right. It's not grape, it's purple flavor.
Jeeves has a purple background.
That's right.
Jeeves
Well, I
looks
don't-
behind him. Oh, you're right.
It's got him already.
I don't like this, but it might be better if we can't destroy it to hold it for at least a period of time till we can.
Well,
Yeah,
nobody
what if
touch-
we like
Nobody touch it.
Your
If
face
we're
scrunched
not
up
holding
like
it.
really nasty when you looked at it with your magic powers. You sure you want
I
to
mean-
carry it around?
I
What
would
if
rather
we-
carry it to protect others than to let it sit in the ground and taint this soil.
That's true. Well,
This-
better the soil than us, I would
Anybody
think.
know how to tear a rift in the plains and throw it in?
I wish, but until some kid comes across and picks this up out of the ground or some
Yeah,
other
Jumanji.
happenstance, this isn't something that should be lingered or left
Yeah,
in the
we
ground.
bury it deep.
I'm
Give it
gonna
to the
hold on
wizard.
to it.
I feel worse about that for some reason.
If something goes wrong, then you can, I don't know, knock me out and take it and then bury it. But until then,
Right.
we can try and find someone else who can destroy it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
We could look for somebody to destroy it while keeping it hidden, though, and
I
not
can
keeping it
keep
with
it
us.
on me. Look, if Nephros gets to hold on to the purple raspberry, I'm gonna hold on to the grape thing.
I don't approve of that. By
I don't
the
approve
way.
of any of it, so this is my
Grundle's
burden.
like got his axe over his head and is like, "So are we gonna destroy it or not?"
I put it on the stump. I pick it up and I place it on the stump using like a cloth to try and not touch it.
Okay.
Alright,
Put
So
it
is
on the
anything
stump.
bad gonna come out of this thing if I break it?
I don't know.
I mean, probably.
I cast
No,
bless
no.
on you. Here,
Here's-
just in case.
Thank you.
Pull
I
out
don't
my
know what
weapons.
that
and
does.
Get ready.
Soon
To,
tight.
Here's a bardic inspiration. Use it for the saving throw.
in case a
Uh,
demon comes out.
Well, back up, I would suggest.
I bless 3 people, including myself and Grundle and Nephros.
Bless you, bless you, bless you.
Achoo, achoo, achoo.
I cast the
Alright.
spell at you, and at you.
Grundle, I said smash it, not tap it with some force.
Grundle, you whack it. Roll for damage.
Alright.
Uh, You chip it in half. A few pieces cracks apart fairly easily.
Does it scream or cry or make any weird sort of ghostly sort of vapors?
Doesn't seem to.
Great. Now there's 2 of them.
Yep, see, this is the problem. So it's not really destroying it, we're just cutting it into different pieces. All right, I'm gonna scoop them
I'll
up.
just put it back in the lockbox.
Yeah, that's fine. Put them in the lockbox. I'll carry it around.
Yeah, there's like 3 pieces, like 2 large ones and 1 like small chip.
All right, I just
Grundle, if you start aging Fenric, if you start aging rapidly, let us know.
I am old.
You don't have to flex it in front of the short-lived folk.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, jeez.
Weird flex, but okay.
Don't tell them I'm 98.
Wait. Oh my gosh. You're a silver fox.
Oh, shit.
I believe Nephros has uncovered the joke.
Jeeves.
The jig is up, Jeeves.
Thanks, Jeeves.
The Jeeves is up.
Yeah. All right. Well, scoop him into the lockbox. Give me the lockbox. I'll hold on to it.
Do you want Nephros to relock it?
We
Is
could-
it vetted that it's in different pieces?
No.
We could all take a piece.
There's only 2 of them, right?
There's like
Well,
3.
Grundle could chop it up a bit, and we could all have
no,
a bit of.
no. Just put it in the
Jeeves.
fucking lockbox. Damn it.
Just put it in the lockbox.
Wait. No, hold on.
It's like that radioactive incident in South
I'm
America.
sorry. Not all
it's-
of my ideas are golden.
No, if it's broken
Waiting
into
for
smaller pieces, it might take longer for us to get sick.
Maybe
It-
or not. We don't
Or
know.
not, because we're all just surrounded by it anyway.
Or we're all
Yeah, that's
surrounded by it
Lockbox be
anyway.
in the wizard's
so
tower.
might as well just all keep it together.
I guess we could also just kind of juggle
Take
it between
turns.
each of us if we start feeling sick.
That's fair.
All right. You guys put away your crystal piece, and I guess you figure out where you're going to go next. Once you pick up your armor and talk to Oris about the trade routes. Yeah, where is the next destination for the Free Voices of the Dale? You heading to one of the cares? Heading to the Dwarven Valley?
I think
keep
we're going to
hearing
go
Caird,
through
so-
Targos to Bryn Shander to the Cares, I think is our plan.
Okay, so
get the
picking up the
dog.
reward,
Mhm.
getting
Great
dogs,
circle route.
Dogs reward and then
visiting
care.
Bryn Shander because it's the main city, I guess.
We
And the merchants that we rescued are in Bryn Shander, so
That's right too.
Mhm,
be
mhm.
good to say hi to them.
Heading to Cair Dinival.
Okay.
The end of
Sounds
that.
like a plan. Well, thank you everyone else. Excuse me for watching. Yeah, you can watch this stream every Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also watch us again for the Dork Vision stream on Sundays from 9 p.m. to midnight. The books are on Drive to RPG and some on the DMs Guild. You can support me on Patreon/NobleCrumpet. And I guess Allie at Allie Briggs Art. Again, she did Taldore. I should mention that every once in a while.
That's fine.
She did artwork in the Taldore Reborn book.
And she has a 2-year wait list.
I have a
Yes.
1-year
Two-year
wait list.
warranty.
Get in
It's more
line.
prestigious.
Good night, everyone. See you all in Targos and Bryn Shander and the Cares. For
at the
what it's
same
worth.
time.
Good night.